Alright. I think we're good to go. I just clicked live, didn't set up my other streams yet, whoops. Hopefully it's all set up over there on the YouTube side of things. I could probably edit it now. I think we're good. I think we'd be alright. Alright, that'll do. Play a little bit of PoE, huh? A little bit evening PoE pumps. On the Warbringer. See how it goes. But what up, what up? Do we feel like going for our Ascendancy tonight? I don't know about that one. We're not too far off though. Definitely not too far off. Let me mess with this a little bit. Shouldn't be too bad. Truly. Okay. Alrighty. Shouldn't be too bad. There we go. We got the thingy working good. Gotta make sure chat's working. Got to have our chat working. So I'm chilling for a little bit. Maybe do a little bit of walking, a little bit more walking later. But let's see if we can snag a couple levels on the Warbringer. I really don't feel like running the Trials of Ascendancy yet. Not really. What's the reduced skill duration gems? Those gotta be like blue probably, right? I've never seen them before, but I bet that's what they are. I bet they're blue. About to guess. What's up, guys? Sup? Hit any with the Titan only doing T1 mass. Doesn't seem to be much XP in it yet. You'll get more XP when you get into higher monster level. If you're just doing the very first tier of maps, yeah, it's just not that high monster level yet. But once you get a little bit higher monster level, oh yeah, you'll get a little more XP off those. Yeah, for the meanwhile, yeah, until you start actually fighting some stronger mobs. Might be chilling, yeah, might be chilling for a little bit. That's alright though, huh? I think we're gonna go back to this for the meanwhile. Oh, that's cool. Don't have to change everything when it's like that? Great. Great. Similar to your Titan Slam Snapshocks? Yep, that sounds pretty Titan to me, yep. Yes, indeed. I mean, we'll find out real quick if this is any good, right? Nope. Nope. That's pretty decent life and strength, really. Everything else ain't that great, though. A quick question about Titan. I see many people using crushing blows for mapping, but I don't see a difference even not using it. Do you know why? So people might be using that for mapping to cause armor break on heavy stun and then armor explosion combo. So it's just one of those ways to proc armor explosion. So they may be doing that with like Stampede or something. You don't need to do that if you don't want to. Like when I play my Titan, I don't do crushing blow. I just break armor with damage and splinter, and then blow up mobs that way. So if they're doing it, that's probably why. You don't have to do it that way if you don't want to. Are you killing mobs and killing bosses, bartender? That's really all there is to it. If you're killing mobs and killing bosses, you're good. All right, let's see. Where are we headed? Off to the maps. That is just not a very good one. Unfortunately not. Need some help. What's up, man? I use Splinter on Stampede? Yeah. I use Splinter, Armor Break, or sorry, Armor Explosion on Stampede. If you don't deal enough damage to break armor with Stampede, though, then you might need to do something else. You know what I mean? Then you could use the Armor Explosion thing. But if you do enough damage to break armor with Splinter, then you're kind of good to go, right? Think your Stampede build would work with fire damage? Yeah, I do. I do indeed. Now, in that situation, though, if you're playing Titan, you will need to play Crushing Blow in order to get the Armor Explosion effect. Because you won't be able to break armor with physical damage because you don't deal physical damage, right? Unless you did deal some physical damage with some fire. Sure, yeah. If you want to do like a Hammer of the Gods weapon swap, yeah, definitely could. A lot of people do that. All right, let's get the night started. I might hop on the Tready later, but for now, we'll just jam out on the Warby. The Warbringer. That's a big boy. Try again. Try that again. So your DPS goes down when you have two-handers on because it's showing you the hit of one of the weapons. I don't know why it does that way, but that's what it's doing. It's showing you how much damage each weapon does. So just multiply that by about 2 if your weapons are about the same. That's the damage that thing's actually doing. Whatever that is times 2. Basically. Certain combo to get big damage on the boss. If you can stun him, Infernal Cry, or probably, oh, I'm frozen. If you stun him, Seismic Cry, Infernal Cry, depending on how you have your auras set up. And then to light them up. Light them up. Big Pow, thanks for powering us up, dude. I fixed the alerts, I just had to change them a little bit. So not the usual alert, but I might fix that later. At least they're semi-working now. Semi-working. This looked like a fine way to go. Gotta keep going. My bone shatter. There it is. Go, go, go.
Enough.
Oops. Let me move. Get out of my way. Gotta get warmed up here, man. So the two-handed maces, it will hit hard, yeah. It will hit hard. The tooltip is just a little bit confusing. Thank you, Pig Power, and pumping us up, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. I had to do that breach. But yes. So you'd stun the boss. Probably Seismic Infernal Hammer. Drop the hammer on him. Interesting. We got multiple breaches in here, huh? Cool. See, I wanna be seeing those. I do kind of want to see the whetstone still. I do actually kind of want to. We'll be tearing through all these if we don't use them. Whatever. Whatever. So running that totem guy on my Titan, yeah, he's good for armor breaking on bosses, yeah, and aggravating bleeds and stuff, yeah. I even have a little toady guy on this guy now. Use him to do Earth Shatter, just to give me some things on the ground to shatter with my war cries and help get some kills rolling, so I can start exploding stuff better. And it's nice to just have like a little Font of Rage totem guy, you know? Yeah, the totem guy is very helpful. He's primarily there to armor break on Titan. This guy, he's here to just get the party started. go. Where was that breach at? Oh, you got it, bro. Thanks, man. Where's that breach? There's another breach. Uh-huh. Looks like up here. Okay. All right, all right.
No chance.
All right, all right. Juice him up. Don't get too stuck now. Gotta keep popping corpses. Keep looking for bone shatters too, ideally. That's a big boy right here. That's a Beyond boss, that's different. He's not even part of the breach. He's part of just killing a whole bunch of stuff all fast in a row. That's why he came out. Blow them all up real quick. There we go. See, he makes these little spikes. Blow those up. Get him, bro. Spike him. I think on bosses, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him do Molten Blast so that he can put fire exposure on enemies for me, so they take more damage to my fire stuff. Been dying too much using 2-2 maces? Yeah, this shield will help. Yep. Even if you still use a big 2-handed mace with it, it will help. Does it leave you susceptible to damage? Yeah, but that's why you would use it really only when they're stunned. So if you use it only when they're stunned, it's a little bit safer, but I never did that setup because I still felt like things could just hit you anyway. Like some kind of like projectiles are still kind of like circulating around the map, but that is the biggest hit that you can do with Hammer of the Gods. Is if you did it with two handers. So yeah, you do leave yourself a little bit exposed, but if you only use it when they're stunned, it might be okay. You know what I mean? Guess I'll go this way first. You guys just don't want to die fast enough, so I have to just yell at them. Which does kind of work. Just yelling at them does eventually kill them. I like the leap, but that's gonna take too long. We can do it. We can do it another kind of way. That's fine. We can go that way with it. Just one of you guys just get primed for stun. I dare you. You know. Oh, they already died. Put them up against the wall and just slam them. HODG cast speed is a fixed time. No, it scales with skill speed and attack speed and stuff. So it may even scale with wearing two-handed weapons, right? Okay, you can increase or decrease the cast time depending on your attack speed. Crazy how much faster you get to level 90 in a second character. First character felt like it took me forever. Yeah, this guy, he did fine just from game knowledge. We didn't even have like gear to give him just because like you know, we did start it on SSF for this dude, right? Just a little bit different. Oh, okay, so by that kind of cast time, you can decrease the time it takes for the hammer to fall with reduced skill duration. I thought you meant the actual time to like summon the hammer, you know. But yeah, so that there is a build that uses like reduced skill duration stuff for like, and then you can use that with Hammer of the Gods to make it fall down earlier, like, or more quickly, I guess. You can use it with Time of Need to make the Time of Need tick go off faster, and then Earthquake as well. And I might do that. I might do that. I might do a build like that. Just for fun. I like this map, okay? It's just like... I feel like... I always miss stuff. I guess we did okay. Alright. That'll do then. That'll do. All good, all good. Yeah, I got you, man. What difficult to damage bosses? Which ones? Which ones do you feel like you're having trouble with? Not really great rolls. But yeah, you want to make sure you're getting aftershocks on your hits. That's really important. So seismic cry on a stunned boss is important. And depending what abilities you're using, you know, you gotta make sure you're setting up your damage too, right? With something. Some classes do have combos. If you're playing like warrior, you have like some of the basic stuff, like setting up armor break with sunder, that kind of deal, right? I like that. Yeah, a lot of it's just gonna be like making sure they're stunned and then setting up aftershocks with seismic cry, and then hitting them with the infernal cry before you drop the hammer. That's like the big damn. All right. Go to the crypt. Sure. Let's hit it. Do second or chaos for ascendancy. On my Titan, I did chaos. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do in this guy. I don't really like the Sekimas that much, but for the Chaos Trial, you have to do it a couple times anyway. Unless you just want to buy the keys. But I don't think I'm going to buy the keys on this guy. I'm going to probably try to do it. Like, see what it's like to farm the keys for our SSF practice, you know? See how it feels. We got some fast war cries, man. We got some fast casting war cries. We can definitely get away with just war crying if we wanted to, huh? Yeah, so you can buy, so you have to run the chaos thing a couple times to get like these particular like keys that you can plug into the door at the end of the chaos trial when you complete it. And you need 3 different kinds. It's kind of like the Arbiter. Then you have to get 3 different ones to fight the trial master at the very end. Let's see how this perfect strike damage feels on a big boy boss. We will see, we will see. So he's stunned. Get some infernal cries out. Hammer will hit him hard. Because it double taps him, right? Cool. So that was like a fully buffed boss. It's level 80, but we have like all the different map mods on it. Yeah, he got popped pretty good. What point do you convert damage to fire? So I did not go that route this time. You're probably gonna need a lot of fire nodes to convert it to fire, and probably like some reason to do it. Like you need like ignite and stuff, probably, or else kind of like why are you doing it? You know? Oh, I pushed him out of the hammer. That's troll. Oof. I just tanked his fire attack too. That hurt. Yeah, you probably just want enough fire damage to make it worth it, right? Because you're gonna be giving up other sources of damage. So you're gonna be doing a lot of boosted fire damage, probably, right? Oh. Dude, I'm trolling. What's happening? Was there 3 rares? Like, what is this? Oh, those guys are just big, strong dudes. Yeah, I'm trolling a bit, though. My HP is still a bit low, so we gotta watch out for that. He did. He did. Gonna get the ignite nodes and ignore Avatar of Fire. Yeah, so the fun thing about all the ignite chance stuff is if you do get a lot of ignite chance, then one of the reasons why Avatar Fire is good is then you can ignite off of all your damage, right? So you can ignite off of like your stampedes, which would be kind of crazy, right? That's where Avatar of Fire, I think, becomes good. You sacrifice a lot of damage to do it. Like a lot of your normal damage gets reduced, right? But what ends up happening is you start to do a lot more damage as ignite. So I think that is where the build starts to maybe become worth it. So if you can get a lot of ignite chance and then scale your ignite magnitude, that's when it gets good. But it takes it's not something you really want to do early, right? Because you're gonna have to have all that stuff set up in order for it to really be useful, pop off. That's kind of how it seems to me, right? So, yeah. You can definitely still do fire stuff without the Avatar Fire, though. I guess that's that. No more demons, alright.
Fortune favors me.
I guess so. Should I pick up these little guys too? Probably. I should take a look at some of this gear. It's not the highest level stuff, but I mean, it should be alright. Maybe make another one-hander. I mean, my two-hander right now is insane, but I kind of like the attack speed of one-handers. Those are fun. We are hitting pretty hard, though. We are. We're getting there. This guy's not, like, insane gear either. He's got pretty good gear now, though. For sure. But I'd still say we're at that kind of, like, mid-budget. Definitely making use of some of the Titans stuff that he farmed, but not the Titans gear necessarily, right? Not actually his items. But we could put the Warrior Invictus and all the other stuff on this guy and really see what he can do, but I'm not really quite there yet. Same with Shout build. It's definitely like a big part of what I do. We're not like only war crying though. Like I think there's probably builds that could like only war cry for like all their damage and they would be fine. I don't think I could. It would be like worse for me to do that at this point. To only like rely on Warcry for damage and stuff, it wouldn't be as good. But sometimes you can get away with just Warcrying, which is kind of funny when that happens. But yeah, right now not quite there yet. I don't think. I'm not really trying to be there. I don't think either. Oof. That's a really weird setup right there. All these weapons. That's not the worst ever. We don't need the reduced attribute requirements though. I'm not gonna craft on it, so we don't have to just like pick up any junk right now. We're kind of like doing all right. Okay, no seismic cry. We can do earth shatter though. Like sometimes some maps I don't even press earth shatter. Like I don't even press I don't even press the totem. Is what I mean. When I finish this breach, I kind of want to go fight Zesh. What do you guys think? Should we go try Zesh as this guy? So yeah, I don't know about it being a soft cap, but I think it's like a nice place to try to get to. You know what I mean? It's a nice place to get to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think the Dade Bell stacks. I don't think so. So, I'm tempted for a boss like this to actually do less damage with Perfect Strike and just have the ignite be longer. Kind of tempted to try that. I wanna try him out. I wanna knock down his difficulty though. But I might go try Zesh. I think it'll be zesty, but I think it'll be fun. Should we give it a try? I just want to see what this guy can do. I think he should be okay.
chance. Meek creature.
This will be one of our first, like, very first pinnacles on this guy. But I also want to do Zesh because I want to see if I can get that Zoph's Blood Amulet. It's gonna be really cool for this character. Zoph's Blood would actually be sick, so that's just one of the pieces of gear that I want to farm with this dude. Now that we farmed up like his own Breachstone. We should go see it. He drops Hawa too, yeah. But I'm actually less interested in Hawa than I am the Zoph's Blood, even though the Hawa is probably overall more powerful item. But the Zoph's Blood Amulet would be really good for this guy. And so when I kind of had in mind what I wanted to do for this character, there's a couple like nice uniques that just drop from like bosses that are kind of, you know, something we can do. Like this Fallen Shield drops from the Expedition boss. We fought him a couple times. Zoph's Blood drops from Zesh. We fought him a couple times. I mean, technically the King of the Mist drops Ingenuity, right? But I've never actually got a King of the Mist invite on my own. So I haven't actually seen that before, but I mean, that would be a cool item too. But I just knew that these would be good too. It'd be kind of fun. I do think that Zesh still one-shots me with this amount of health that I have, but we'll see. We'll see. Got an Omen of Whittling? Yeah, those are expensive, aren't they? Pretty sure.
You were no warrior.
Hi, Nene. Can you tell that I'm doing something right now? Come visit me. I wonder how much chaos damage Zesh does, but I think it's a situation where you should just not get hit by anything he does anyway. That's probably more the idea. Don't try to tank stuff. Mostly try not to get hit. Alright, Miss Beans. Mostly Fizz? Okay, great. I mean, we're dead to that too, but okay. Good to know, right? Alright, stay over there. Alright, let's put a little portal down. So for this guy, I am going to put on... Instead of Earthstrader, I'm going to put on this. And I'm just going to see if I can get the boss to be debuffed by fire vulnerability. Alright, let's just give it a go. Probably going to get one-shotted, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. Definitely haven't done him in a while, but this character can also be fun for practicing bosses and stuff, right? Are we? I think I'm okay with getting hit by that actually, but maybe not.
Hear the great winds. See your thought and motion.
Just to be careful, we will try not to, I guess. Uh-oh.
We wait.
Lily, stop. She was like trying to wait right till the hand was coming out. Like, what the heck? Oh, I don't like this. He's actually stunnable there. Okay, he should die to this, actually. So we don't want the Lapis Amulet, but that's okay. We got him. We got him. Not bad at all. Not bad at all for a tier 1 Zesh. Cool. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Good job. Bajheera 2. What is the red thing on Hammer of the Gods? That's, that is the Fist of War support that makes it have more AoE and do more damage like every 6 seconds. Cool. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. So this one, damage penetrates cold res. Interesting. And it blinded chilled enemies on hit. That's cool.
Time is of the essence.
I think that he drops. I think that he drops his thing on the first difficulty, right? Okay. We didn't get it that time. That's all right. The spirit gem that makes enemies more susceptible to stun work on bosses. Yeah, I actually probably should have been wearing that instead of scavenge plating, because I'm never gonna break his armor really. So that is a good point for that boss, is to chuck on, the overwhelming presence for bosses like that. Yeah. Oh, I was I was fighting him in my single target spec too. Whatever. So we would have done a little bit more single target damage, and I was fighting him in my AOE spec. I meant we could have done a little more single target damage to him. That's right. So these are breach stones that I have, but he didn't farm these, so I'm just gonna keep those there for now. I didn't farm those on this character yet, so we won't use them yet. Not yet. We're gonna keep it SSF plus for now. Don't use it every boss or any particular. I would put it on for any single target fight. Yeah. I just forgot. Yeah, I'd say for any single target fight, yeah, go ahead and put overwhelming presence on. Indeed, indeed. Over armor, unless you're breaking armor reliably, in which case you don't got to do that. Interesting. All right, cool. Good boss fight. Handled business. Let's go to the crypt for now. Just back to the crypt again. Cool. Yeah, so the expedition boss, he'll pop up occasionally in logbooks. You'll know he's there because you'll look on the mini map and you'll see like a skull. That skull is his little domain. You just make sure that you have a bomb that leads to him, and then you'll be good to go. Oh wow, okay, interesting. Greater essence of sorcery. Doesn't sound like the kind of thing that I'm gonna want. But okay, we have one now. Is there a stat that tells you your armor break chance? So armor break is less of a chance and more of a, like, it's something that happens off of either physical damage or off of a stun with a support gem. But there may be a stat that you can see where it says like how much extra % armor you break that you can get from like talents and support gems and stuff. What is that? I don't want to look at it in 1 second. It's an essence. And I would imagine it like it lets you add like a caster thing to an item to turn it rare. So you have like 2 blue little thingies on it, and then you could use that to make it rare with 1 caster modifier. So it could be good. Could be something that you could sell. Not something I'm interested in using. And again, this guy, I'll go D&D mode, because this guy is. We're still playing him like pseudo solo self-found, right? We are technically in standard league, just because that's where I can actually do maps. But I'm still kind of interested in playing him pseudo self-found.
Shatter!
Blow up all those little bug corpses. Splat those dudes. Get him, totem. What?
You were no warrior.
What? How do you find greater? It just drops, just random. Yeah. So that guy could have dropped a normal essence, but you know, just with a small chance he dropped a greater one. And I would imagine graders are probably more likely when you're in like a higher level map with like more rarity, more quantity, that kind of thing. Yeah, I definitely get them infrequently. Yeah. Expedition boss is a cool fight though. he has another boss that I need to fight on this guy. He drops a shield called Svalin, and it appears to reduce your block chance, your max block, but it actually increases your chance to block by a ton. But it does make your sort of like on your character reduced chance to block down to like 65% max or more, depending on how it rolls. It can reduce your chance to block by 20%, but you can always just divine the shield to try to get a better roll and then just wear it. But what it does is it makes your block chance lucky. So if you get attacked and the game rolls to determine whether you got hit or not, if it rolls a block, then you just block it. But if it rolls that you got hit, it'll roll again to see if the block works a second time. So it's more like 80+% effective block because of the lucky element. And when you see lucky in the game, I know there's like another thing where it said like your hits are lucky against stun targets, like heavy stun targets. That's like it just rolls twice to determine like how hard you hit them or maybe whether you crit them or not, that kind of thing. Kind of cool. When you die in hardcore, you go to standard, that's right. So when you die in hardcore right now, you actually go, like if you played hardcore SSF, you would go to standard at like SSF. But in SSF, I haven't completed the campaign, so I don't even have maps unlocked. So I was like, well, I don't really feel like leveling again right now. I'm just gonna go to like standard and go do maps and stuff, so. This could actually roll. Should we get, it's very low rolls, but should we give it a try, see if it rolls Fizz? Yeah, it did not. Alright. Yeah, it did not. So we could roll that map. I'll run it. I might actually start increasing the rarity that maps drop with.
I've changed.
Because I don't want to be spending all of my resources doing this, so. I'm gonna knock pack size down just a little bit so I can find more maps that are like rare. Yeah, I'll play some Season 2. I mean, I'm gonna play WoW before Season 2 as well. But yeah, as you can probably tell, I'm having a whole lot of fun with Path of Exile right now, so yeah. Yeah. Have a little bit too much fun with this game. Solo self-found, right, means you can't play or trade, right, yeah. But I mean, like, you know, you could play standard and still just play solo and just play with friends if you don't want to buy gear or whatever. Do you have those Atlas points from Titan? Yeah, I do. But I would be very comfortable working towards them on this character. Oh, but I need to turn my breach stuff back on though. I feel like it won't work on this map, which does have a breach in it, but that's okay. I need to turn the points off when I fight the boss, but when I'm not fighting the boss. Yeah, I think we kind of messed it up for this one. That's all right. We're SSF plus. So like, I'm playing in standard because that's where I can do maps, but I'm not gonna trade or party up right now. Just gonna kind of keep him relatively solo self-found. Although I did let him have some of the gear that I was trying to sell that I found on my other character. So he's almost like an SSF alt on this guy now. But yeah, I don't want to trade or party up on this guy yet. I want to see kind of what it feels like to just do the solo self-found thing. There's lots of different ways to play this game, and I'm kind of experimenting with some of them. You know, we started this guy off in HCSSF. It was a good run, and I'll do more HCSSF in the future. But I'll probably do more trade in the future too. But right now I'm just kind of experimenting, having some fun, you know. Yep. All right, man. Thanks for hanging out, John. Make sure you chuck the stream a nice little thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow, man. Thanks for supporting the... Oh, ow. Ow, the PoE content. What is this guy, man? Those lightning storms hurt. Ouch, man. Ouch, dude. I kind of wonder if I should not be picking up gear that doesn't say, like, tier whatever on it. It doesn't have to say tier whatever for it to be tier whatever, but it kind of would drop the thing. Is a sub a one-time fee or monthly? It is monthly, but you can, it doesn't have to be like forever. You don't have to lock it in. You can just sub for a month if you want to. That'd be great. That'd be sick. But it is a recurring fee, so like, you know, $5, $6 a month depending on where you're trying to sub at. But you know, one coffee a month goes a long way, you know. Keeps us pumping. Appreciate it. If you're thinking about it. Detonate them fools. And you guys can, if you want to, become members on YouTube, which is like subbing, right? Oh, sounds good, man. Looking forward to it, dude. Looking forward to hitting you with it. Thanks, man. Icy boys over here. Yeah, I really appreciate the PoE support. Love playing this game and love chatting about it and helping you guys learn a thing or two. Definitely learn a lot from you guys as well. Pretty cool. I don't want to war cry at all. I just want to keep my the corpse on the ground so I can blast these guys harder. Get him, totem. Coming in hot. You shatter, bro. You shatter. Get him. I mean, the war cries definitely do some work in the breaches too. I like that. That is nice. Still fairly ethical too, which I can appreciate that. It's not quite Herald of Ice, but it's good to have builds that aren't Herald of Ice, because Herald of Ice might not be Herald of Ice after the patch anyway, right? So keep dying just too slow. Aw, rip. Yeah, it might take some practice like any game, you know? I guess like if you're playing like a slower class, it's kind of like playing a slower weapon in like Dark Souls or Monster Hunter. I guess you gotta kind of get used to it. The Monster Hunter beta? Yeah, when is that? Maybe. Okay, what I'm trying to understand, if I go HGSSF and tick both, I can disable it later. Yeah, so you can migrate your character from HC SSF to HC trade, and then I think you can even migrate your character from HC to normal. And you can migrate from SSF to normal. Yeah, you should always be able to move your character around. But if it's like your first character, remember your progress doesn't get, like your campaign progress right now doesn't get saved. So I don't know if that's intentional. I feel like it's not. But just so you know, it doesn't get saved. So like if you're trying to play with buddies, just know that, you know, if you go to a new sort of version of the game that you haven't played yet, you're going to have to do the campaign again. February 5th or 6th. Okay. I am excited for Monster Hunter stuff, yeah. I am. So if that's when it's happening, cool. Probably down. Got me any loot, okay. Squish that spider a little too hard, I guess. Happens, bro. Splatted him a little too hard. Didn't want to give me no loot. Like I've been on 6 different characters, all level 90. Oh, nice. Just want to change challenge? Yeah, hardcore might be fun for you. Hardcore solo self-found would be a different experience. And now that you've played the game a couple times, you kind of have like the know-how to get the job done. Yeah, that sounds really good, man. Pretty fun. I enjoyed it too. Yeah, Wild Hearts is what you're thinking of, Wax? Yeah, I like that game a lot too. Yeah, Monster Hunter style games are a genre I really enjoy, so definitely down to play more of that.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly.
The Monster Hunter game that I played that I liked the most was actually Rise. So we'll have to see how wild feels, if it's more like World, which was still good and fun. It was just different. I kind of like the arcadey element of Rise. Goodbye. Goodbye. Actually cleared out the deserted pretty good. But you were around for the Wild Heart streams. That's awesome. Wonderful. Breach hard for your Sork. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I think Sork is pretty good into Breach, but yeah. It probably might be easy to get surrounded if like you don't have like the movement and stuff. I could definitely see that. Could happen, could happen. I want to chuck some exalts into this other thing. Alright. Time to farm another breach run on this guy. Time to farm it up. See if we can do it, man. I'll have to chuck an exalt at this. If it's already gonna be like all annoying to do, might as well put some exalts into it. We should then run it in a juicy spot if possible. The wetlands? Who's the guy in the wetlands? Oh yeah, these are just like worms. Those devourers. That could honestly be fine. I mean, we're like one away from... Oh, do we have any corrupted irradiateds though? We might not actually. In our little vicinity that we've been working on. Oh, we have this corrupted irradiated, a sulfuric cavern. We could do that. Don't have a breach, but whatever. Let's send it. How can you zoom out that far? I think it's just default now. Did I play Black Myth Wukong at all? I didn't. No, I didn't play that one. It looked cool. I just didn't fit in at the time. I like games like that, like Souls-like games. Oh wait, no, we played a little bit of it. I didn't play all the way through it, but we did play a little bit of it. That's right. We played a little bit of it on a sponsored stream we did with NVIDIA GeForce Now. That's right. We played it on that, and it was actually pretty fun. I think that what was weird about that, timing-wise, is it came out like, wasn't it like right when the new WoW expansion was out or something? Like something was going on that made it kind of like tricky timing for us, I think. Something was definitely going on at the time. But yeah, definitely a cool game. My favorite types of games right now are action RPGs though. Just like grindy games. Just good character progression, good power progression, good grind. That's my favorite right now. Like, so that's why we're kind of hammering PoE so hard. But I'm down to play like Last Epoch when the new season of Last Epoch comes out. Oh my gosh, what's I doing there? You know, I wouldn't even be against playing some D4 if there was some juice behind it, or we even had fun D3. Didn't play the new season yet, but they just came out with a new one. But honestly, it'd probably be pretty fun. But currently, Path of Exile is just kind of the main jam, PoE 2 that is. I would be down to play normal Path of Exile too, PoE 1. We played some of the new Torchlight Infinite season, and that was really fun too. So, just becoming a full-time ARPG streamer right now. I don't have a leveling guide on Mobalytics, but I do have a bunch of leveling stuff on my YouTube channel. I have like a whole series of like act by act kind of like updates on this character. Then we have one at level 80 for him in SSF, so it's like a really budget build. Like level 80 self-found gear, and then we have what I just posted today was a more like mid-level budget for this character, which, you know, you could expect to be able to get having played him like a fair amount, right? You farmed up some good currency and can put together some gear where you at least have like resists and life and strength and everything, right? Got the Regalia. Was it a good one? What little attribute or what stats and stuff did you get on the Regalia? That can be crazy depending on what you got. Either way, congrats on taking him out, man. That's a tough boss. You gotta really do those mechanics. Like, you really can't tank like any of his like actual kill mechanics. But then it seems like you must be able to tank his other stuff that he does, because like he'll drop circles and then he'll do like his normal attacks just in the circles, and so it's like you better be able to tank this. But if you try to dodge the other attacks, then you'll die to the absolute one-shot of the circles, right? It's kind of crazy. But I was happy to make that leveling series for you. And I'll do the same thing when we level new characters too. We'll just make sure that we have like the maybe act by act updates, something like that. That was kind of fun for me. I like making that kind of content.
No chance.
It's not really the meta these days, but I am definitely a like guides and gameplay kind of creator. I like that stuff. Just guides and gameplay, not a lot of reacts, not a lot of drama, which I think is the meta. But you know, oh, you're gonna sell it for 5 div un-ID'd? Okay, okay. I can respect that actually. Yeah, 5 div, that ain't bad at all. I would be curious though. But yeah, I can respect that actually. Definitely. Look how many things this guy has. What the heck? Wowzers. All that, and he dropped me 1 dinky. Okay. Thanks for the waystone, bro. I'm pretty happy with how this guy's coming along, though.
Fortune favors me.
He's kind of handling business. He could definitely use some more HP. But we could get life on my boots. And probably a little bit more life on, like, some other stuff, and that would help him out a lot. Get him closer to 4k HP. Which really ain't much still, but I mean, it's better than like 3k. Better than, like, 2k. 2.5 or whatever we had before in that SSF grind. Put a little more items on this character. That guy's gonna pop up right here, isn't he? Get on in there. You didn't. All right, Totem, come on out, buddy. Help me out with this goober. How many rares are just in this area? At least those 2. Maybe 1 more. All good, though. Any tips for someone just starting to get into raiding in a while? Do you have a group to raid with, or are you just going to try to pug it up? What you thinking? Because a lot of the raiding stuff that you need to do is probably making sure you get all your Mythic Plus. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go, Fury Shots. Big flicks for you. Pumping us up, man. Thank you, dude. Good to see you, man. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, how you doing, man? Speaking of WoW stuff, you just on the WoW grind at the moment. How them M+ers going for you, dude? I'm gonna go. I haven't been able to make it to their raid nights yet, but I've done 2 heroic pugs so far. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you're in a guild and they raid, that would be like a great place to start, right? You're already in the guild. They already have some organized groups. You just gotta see if you can make the raid times at some point, or like maybe try to organize a raid time that works for you. But if you gotten 2 heroic pugs, that's great. If you got, especially if you got some like good progress in it, you learn the bosses a little bit. Got some credentials, that's good. People can be kind of picky, but if you have AOTC, that's helpful for getting into other heroic groups, right? It's kind of funny how that works. It's like you need AOTC to get into heroic, but yeah. It is what it is. Hard to raid as a grown man with kids. Yeah, we did Mythic Raid this tier for fun. I don't think I'll do it again right now, but what? Animation went through the guy.
In the right hand.
It can be tough. My job is a little bit OP for being able to like kind of make time for gaming, right? But yeah, definitely. Mythic raiding is, I mean, it can be a crazy time commitment. We were doing, what, 3-4 nights a week, I think, was raiding? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I think. Just the whole stretch. Tuesday was kind of like an optional thing, but you want to show up to even optional heroic days. But yeah, we did the dang thing. We were doing the raids and the Mythic Plus to kind of keep our gear going. It was fun. But once PoE and other things started to come up, and it was gonna, you know, be coming out soon, it was time for me to kind of step back from that and be ready for, you know, whatever was next. So that's what we had to do. That was a pretty juicy XP map. I like that one. That's a long day. Yeah, like I would not be able to spend 8 hours in MC today. Yeah. Yo, Bubba, yeah, I didn't usually make my own builds in PoE 1, but absolutely was able to very comfortably make my own builds so far in PoE 2. When's that Mythic Plus Day? I don't know, bro. We'll see. I feel like I was very comfortably able to make my own builds in PoE 2 so far. So have you tried that yet? Have you given PoE 2 a try? But yeah, I don't know. PoE 1 is different, I think. But not that different. So maybe we could go back and feel more comfortable making builds in PoE 1 now. But yeah, I would always use guidance for PoE 1 as well. But I'd still do my own thing to some extent. You know, in terms of like different talent choices and whatnot. But I do feel you. It can be a lot. It can be a lot. Okay, now we're gonna go back up here and keep progging to this tower. Alright. There we go. The WoW content patch droughts are just too long for your brain now. I like the raid this tier though, just to mention. So my biggest problem with WoW right now is just the everything takes so long to like get into the content. It's nice to be able to just like drop into a game like this and just like you just start playing and you make progress on your character and it feels good, and your progress is kind of uncapped if you have a lot of time. But you know, it just kind of feels good. With WoW, it's like you gotta find people for arena, or you gotta like wait long solo shuffle queues. And they did make a lot of solo content in this expansion, but that solo content really only gets your character so strong, you know? But early in the expansion, it was super fun because you could make a lot of gains by playing a lot, and I like that, but yeah. WoW's still great. I think that's one of the things people probably like about like Hardcore Classic, for example. It's because you can just log in and play in HC Classic, and you're always kind of working towards something just while you're leveling, right? So, like lateral raises are great. Right now, like push-ups, pull-ups, though. Much harder to get incremental gains compared to PoE, where you could actually do something in 20 minutes. Oh, this one? You feel like it's harder to get incremental gains? Yeah, tell me a little bit more about what you're thinking about that one. You know, like just a couple maps don't feel as rewarding. You mean like if you could just play for only a little bit? I think I would like to see, one of the things I was thinking was, I would like to see the endgame grinds be a little bit more deterministic, rather than just like random, you know? Like, I think it would be cool if, like whenever you ran an expedition, even if they wanted to have like a chance to drop a logbook, it's like you could always like farm up to a logbook, and then like maybe there's a chance for the boss to drop in the logbook. But if you just did like 5 logbooks, that would guarantee you a fight against the boss or something like that. Kind of how like Breach works, right? Or even Simulacrum, like you get to farm up like a guaranteed visit with the boss. But with Ritual, it's like, yeah, you just don't really know when you're gonna see the King of the Mists, and with Expedition, you just don't really know when you're gonna see the Olroth in your logbook or get a logbook. So I'd like for it to be like a little bit more of like a reliable grind, because it kind of felt like in PoE 1, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think there were a lot of things that were like a sort of reliable grind, like you would progress to them eventually. Maybe I'm not, maybe every mechanic doesn't work like that, but I think it just kind of feels good when it does. Like Betrayal, you'd kind of like be working towards fighting the Mastermind or the safe house bosses, right? And I feel like the Arbiter kind of works like that. Like you're gonna get, as long as you keep exploring, you're gonna find safe houses. Not safe houses, but citadels. Kind of like that. But yeah. That also would sound good to me, Stormbreaker. I like a lot of what they're going for. Like, I really do like what they're doing with PoE. with PoE 2. It's just, there's a couple things that we could tighten up, right? Like you're saying, like, have it be not in every direction infinite, right? And because I think it's kind of like Last Epoch, their little, like, sort of constellation void corrupted endgame. I like that. That's so smooth. You just click the node and go. I love that. But I know they're gonna want people to roll maps and be able to do like towers and stuff, and that's fine. But yeah, I think that's actually a good idea. Like, make it not just omnidirectional infinite, right? So we're just so new to the game. Like, there's just so much still that can be done, right? And will be done. That's exciting, but like, they're gonna want that feedback too. So if there are things people don't like about the game so much, or things that could be better, like, we like this, but this could be better this way, like, that's something that they want to hear for sure. So, and this is going to be a work in progress. It's early access, but it's not even just early access. It's like early access beta, you know? Like, we are definitely still doing, like, beta testing and whatnot, right? And what we have already is pretty dang cool, in my opinion. I've been obsessed ever since it came out. I'm still very happy to log in, and I'm still really excited to like do other builds and stuff. And I don't even usually get to do other builds in games like this. Usually it's like kind of one thing and you gotta move on to the next. But I love the idea of playing this one for like a long time to come. Having it be a big part of my content for a long time to come. That was the juiciest, best breach that we've had yet on this guy, and that was really smooth. Nice. Gotta get your Templar, yeah. The crafting definitely has like a ton of room to improve. And like bad luck insurance, I mean, I would say even more than that. Like, it's more like an XP bar that you grind. Like you have your expedition bar that like you're trying to fill, basically. Doesn't actually have to be that, but you know what I mean. Like, by doing more expeditions, you eventually fill the bar and you get to do the expedition boss. But right now it's just kind of, it's only random as far as I can tell, right? Try to make your own build in PoE. I feel like it's more complex in terms of combination of skills. Interesting. Okay. I feel like they definitely are going light on crafting right now to add more later. But also part of it is like it's probably pretty light on certain things because they just wanted to have something in place to give it to us so we can play. And start to test things out, right? I think that's a big part of it too. Definitely a little loss in terms of direction end game. Created more targeted PoE 1. Yeah. Yeah, they're just trying to get it out there. I agree. I don't think it's rushed and makes it like bad. It's just, yeah, like we are getting an incomplete early access beta product, which is still sick. Like, it's still really good in terms of what we've got going, and it's really exciting to be part of what's going to be going on next, I think. But I know it's tough for like some of the PoE 1 diehards. And for people who are just like less patient, to like kind of be okay with that, but I don't know, I'm still having a blast. Trouble maintaining your weight. Okay. Down at 135, and I was 192 in February last year. I'm working all day, and I find that eating makes me tired, which I can't afford. The problem is I've had 2 hypoglycemic episodes now, and I need to change something. Eating makes you tired, so maybe more protein, less carbohydrate. If you want like a more even keel energy, maybe you could try protein and fat. Now, carbohydrates are goated for energy, but sometimes they can make you sort of more up and down with your blood sugar. But have you talked to a doctor about this too? Because that's definitely some serious weight loss. So I don't know. You might want to talk to a doctor about that too, but because I'm not a doctor, but yeah, that's one thing that you can think about is just more protein and fat. Like, always hit your protein, but yeah, more fat as energy rather than a bunch of carbohydrate. Because carbohydrate, again, it's great for energy, but if it gives you the sort of up and down feeling that you don't like, it kind of makes you feel tired after eating, then you could maybe have a little bit more of a protein and fat focus just for your macro selection, just so that you have that sort of more even keel energy. Some people prefer that. Sometimes I even prefer that. But yeah, we can't be having you quite so low calories. You also probably need to think about trying to get more food in at the end of the day. Like if your whole day is like kind of go, and so you can't really be tired or don't really have as much time to eat or just don't feel like it, have something that's like a bigger meal with a lot of carbohydrates at the end of the day if you can tolerate that. Some people don't like eating before bed. I like always do. Like eating before bed.
You were no worry.
So you could have your carbohydrates later in the day too, right? So like, what do you like to eat? Like, I like to eat cereal at the end of the day. So I don't know if you like cereal, but have some of that at the end of the day. 6'4", try to lose weight. Harder for me to meet my protein without going over on calories. So you probably only need like 180 grams of protein, Chad. You don't need that much, and 180 grams of protein isn't even 800 calories, so it can't be too hard, right? Try frozen cereal. Go on. Go on. I'm a huge eat for a bed person. Love it, but also if I'm hungry while trying to sleep but never fall asleep, yeah. I even during my dieting phase, I'll schedule, you know, calories at the end of the day because I don't like to try to go to sleep hungry either. Eat with ice cream instead of milk. Add a splash of milk to help. I mean, if he needs that many calories, yeah, you could. I do not need to be eating ice cream with my cereal. That's not what I'm looking for. But yeah, if you need calories that bad, you can. You can. For sure. Maybe you're talking to him, not me, though. In which case, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Fizz as fire might sting. That might hurt a little bit. Gotta do what you gotta do. Eating some nut butter. Yeah, there you go. Can of Kirkland chicken. Have a bowl of Rice Krispies about 2 hours before bed. There you go. Yeah, whatever works, man. We'll do a mesa. Sure. Let's send it. Yeah, if you need calories that bad, ice cream and cereal with some milk. Yeah, man. There you go. That'll get you some calories.
Fear will best you.
Oh, yeah. As long as you don't... Some people don't like, you know, eating before bed. But I do. And I definitely understand if you don't want to eat as much during the day because you got to go. And it maybe makes you tired. So maybe have some carbohydrates and later in the day and have your kind of fat and protein, more rich meals or just foods during the day. Have your little feast at night. I like doing that. This is hardcore SSF only. So this is SSF plus now. I wasn't hardcore, but now we're not. WoW, please. We'll play some WoW. Yeah, we will. Not tonight, though, I don't think. We'll probably play WoW during the week. What kind of WoW do you enjoy watching, man? Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Butterscotch is heaven. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're in deep, bro. You're in deep. I'm a big-time cereal enjoyer as well, though. I think they'll add Scouring Orb. I don't know. Maybe. It kind of seems like they didn't for a reason so far, right? I wonder if that's part of their vision, though. You know, probably is, right? Exclamation mark RIP 2. It's on the YouTubes. He had a good run, this guy, in the hardcore, but yeah, I wanna keep playing him. My go-to cereal is a little bit of chocolate granola. This protein granola. I like that stuff. It's good. I don't have a lot of it, but just a little bit at night. I have it with a lot of milk, but I don't have it with a lot of actual cereal. Yeah, I think that's not what they're doing. Yeah, for PoE 2. But that's what's cool is that like all that stuff from PoE 1 will still be in PoE 1. You know, fruit and fiber. There you go. Respect that. Respect that. All right. I'm your idol. That is very sweet. I'm just hammering these guys out, man. Bonking them down. Don't want to get hit too hard now. Gotta kind of stay on the move. Keep it moving. Okay. more than 50 monsters, maybe in the middle somewhere. I don't know. Like, what the heck? Should we go look? All hanging out somewhere in here? I guess. I do like these new map zones. Kind of cool. Boosh. Unnecessary amounts of clear. Gratuitous clear. That's enough. Of that one. What do you think about Vector? I was surprised it was okay. Tell me more. Vector?
Yeah.
Give me the deets on Vector. Something's gonna be annoying, but we'll see. Oh, the cereal. Oh, I never tried that. Haven't tried that one. I'd probably like it. Use up some of them Regals. Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. Oh yeah, what do we want to put in here? It looks like an irradiator angle. An irradiator. Got me one of them's. Let's see what we got. Give me one of them irradiators. Maybe I'll do this too. I kind of want maps with XP. I may even need to start doing expedition ones, but if we're gonna eventually try to get some logbooks and go pay a visit to Mr. Olroth, might need some. Rarity, essences. I'll take XP gains really right now. That's fine. We actually kind of cooked up a pretty nice little XP zone, so I might just keep that going for now, just for fun. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I like what I'm seeing here. Do we have any more towers that could affect things? I don't know if we can really pass through this corrupted zone. It's like 19% XP. What does this one all hit? This one all hits down here and stuff. Let me go to the creek. I like the creek map a lot. That's a fun one. Hit the creek. What's right about the extra protein? Yeah, I definitely get enough protein, but just having some cereal that I like would be good too. Alrighty, here we go. I might do a little bit of walking tonight in a bit. Just wanted to kind of wake up a little bit.
Everything you have done is
Start our stream doing a little something, you know.
Hammer of the gods! In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
How crazy are we feeling right now? How crazy are we feeling? I think I'm gonna come back for that. Oh my gosh, the double breacher? Oh, I love that. Let's not troll too hard and be stupid. And like, try to do like delirious breach right now. I think we're good to just kill some stuff. I'm trying to get in there and bone shatter that fool. Trying to get up on him. Damn. Oh, dying too fast. Bone shatter him. That sounded scary. That particular, like, delirium sound. Oh, 3 breacher, nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, we might even have more than that. This is gonna be a juicy one, boys. I'm just trying not to lose the delirium too hard here. Yeah, this is a lot of breaches, man. This is gonna be beautiful. As long as the instance doesn't crash, we have a lot of breaches. Wow. Beautiful. We probably get a level off of this if it goes well. We got a fear as well. That's insane. Distilled fear is huge. Distilled fear lets me do my damage from block chance. Annoying. Insane. All right. This is gonna be a juicy map potentially, boys. Could be big. Do these guys out a little bit more though. Actually, we need to get rid of this. We can't explode corpses with it. We got to explode them corpses. Big part of the fun there. All right. I just want to see the whole map real quick. Start clearing these things out. My loot filter, go to Filter Blade is the website, and it's by a guy named Neversink. And I just am using, I think, just like maybe some basic level strictness at this point. No, I think I'm using a fairly strict one now, actually, where it only shows me 14s and 15s. That's the one I'm using. Oh.
I need more time.
You stay in there, circle. You stay over there. Okay. So there's another breach over here. All right, please do not crash, instance. It's happened before on these kind of maps with all these breaches. Oh, has he got Proximo? Oh, that's annoying. All right, here we go. Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I don't want to run into that breach on accident. Yeah, we don't want to do the double breach. Not right now. I think that's a waste. Let's walk this way then. Yeah, if I could get a bone shot, it'd be fine, but everything's just kind of dying. Oh, snap. Nice. That's gonna pop it, isn't it? Oh, almost. Beautiful little divine ski. All right, cool. That's like his first map divine, I think. That's sweet. I want to pick these up a little bit so that they don't like just clutter up the map too much. Have too much loot on the ground. All right. Big gains then, boys. Big gains coming. My map with all the breaches crashed when it was a crypt. I hope it doesn't happen here though. It'll be different this time, boys. It'll be different this time. These guys actually don't have very much stun threshold, I think, is one of the deals with them. I noticed they get kind of primed for stun with like one war cry sometimes. Which is fine by me. Gotta keep moving though, gotta keep moving. Let's go. Yeah, if we can bone shot him, it's big. Uh-oh. There we go. Bone Shatter owns them. Big pops with Bone Shatter. Make our way back down here a little bit. Can I get that one? I think we did, yeah, nice.
Fortune favors me.
Alright. Not that insane, that's alright. What's a fear? Oh, it's just a particular instilled emotion, and that particular instilled emotion is good for one of the annoyances I want to do, which gives me more damage per block chance, or increased damage per block chance. But it's the kind of damage that can scale my Warcry like bleed damage. It's pretty cool. So it's a good. There's another rare over there. So let's see. It was pretty insane. It's cool, huh? It's a fun build. With all like the corpse pops and stuff. It's nice. And then of course Bone Shatter, just like clearing maps. If you can get the Bone Shatters and there's like enough density, then yeah, the chaining is kind of wild. And we got my little totem guys also popping off, putting their Earth Shatters down. Great. Didn't hit that rare though. Stinks. I want to kill that guy, but gotta keep moving. If you like sit back to try to kill one rare, it's definitely a good way to like mess up your breach. Yeah, once the pops get going though, man, holy moly. Pretty juicy, huh? Pretty juicy. Once you get rolling.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
I want this. This will help us make a little bit of progress towards another breach run, won't it? Another battle with Mr. Zoff. Running high rarity on gear. I wouldn't call it like high rarity. We got like 143 on this guy, I think.
Know where to keep that.
So not too crazy high. But definitely decent. Like 150 is pretty good. It's a good place to go. Dallas just traded Luka to the Lakers. They did not. For who? That seems nuts.
Aid me.
That's crazy. I mean, that'll probably be good for Luka in his career, I guess, but that's kind of wild. LA will be a good place for Luka. Wow. Luka is a pretty serious player, like a franchise player. Braun shutting it down soon or something, you think? I wonder. Uh-oh. There we go. Every time I whiff a Bone Shatter, it's like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Keep running down. Man, that's not as good. Luka's going to Lakers. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I wonder what that's about. Huh. Because that is nuts. That's a big ticket player. Anthony Davis? Okay, interesting. I mean, Anthony Davis is a good player too. But yeah, I don't know. Wow. No, he's not quite Doncic. I don't think so either. Not quite. I mean, he's a great player for sure, but no, Luka is like franchise player. Yeah. Yeah, maybe somebody wasn't happy or something. Yeah, I wonder.
Fortune favors me.
That's very interesting. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I like basketball. I don't get to watch this many sports these days, just because, like, we're mostly just watching whatever Archer wants to watch, but sometimes we get to watch sports a little bit. I do like basketball. I do like the Lakers. We live in California now, but I've liked the Lakers just because of Kobe over the years. Kobe's probably not only my favorite basketball player, but just like my favorite like athlete, just like person. One of my favorites I've ever, like out of anybody. There's a lot of beams on me right now, man. I don't like this. There we go. Where's the density at? I need more dudes. There's got to be some dudes over here somewhere, right? Not too late. That's all right. That's all right. Wow. And a 2029 first draft pick? Who they got their eyes on in 8th grade right now? Like, what's going on? What's up with that? They got somebody come on the come up.
A rarity.
The heck?
And all mine.
Finally got tanky as a Titan, but yeah, I mean, you could definitely still die. That's good you're getting tanky though. Probably feels a little better. I'm definitely not like making the best use of these breaches, I don't think, but it's still nice to get them. I need to make sure I'm dropping my totem more frequently too, like when we're kind of traveling around. Have my little guy around is good. Having my bro hanging out with me. My totem bro. My brodom. That doesn't sound right. Oh no. There we go. Bone Shatter's missing makes me scared, dude. I don't like it. Freaks me out a little bit, man. When it hits, though, awful nice. But when it does not hit, it's awful not nice. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We kind of only went in one direction, but it wasn't too bad, though, huh? Update on the NBA. But yeah, what's going on? So that's not real? Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
We'll see. Is it just a one guy said it, so it's getting out there kind of thing, or is it a multiple sources deal? We'll see. Funny how that works, huh? Everybody's like, whoa, what the heck? Definitely pretty surprising if it's potentially the thing. We'll see. ESPN's top guy announced it. Yeah. But that could have just been like, you know, people trying to just jump on the news, right? See how it goes, huh? Either way, crazy idea.
No chance.
We gotta go. We gotta find some mobs. What's going on here? I don't think it's quite as good of a breacher as my Titan still. Still cool though. It's got, I mean, I don't know, like that kind of thing right there, that's got potential. Let's just kind of get in rhythm a little bit. Definitely has potential. Titan is just a little bit different, for sure. Okay, okay.
I've nowhere to keep that.
Wish there was some unique chase for warrior. Well, what's cool is that like it's not warrior specific, but a lot of like boss uniques are pretty good for this guy. Like Svalin is really good for this dude. Zoph's blood is really good for this dude. Like everybody. Like Warrior Invictus is really good for this dude from Arbiter. The Ingenuity belt is really good for this dude. So Warriors definitely have some stuff that we can get, definitely. So yeah. You have the strong box? Yeah. Did I have any Regals? Probably. Oh, I didn't even have one, but yes, you can, for sure. It was just already blue, so that's good enough.
Yes.
Good enough. Thank you for the heads up, though, just in case, you know. Yeah, 117 in those so far. That's cool. And a Divine. Not bad. What do I want to put this thing on? I was putting it on my other thingy there for a bit. I'm not so sure now, though. I just put it on Time of Need. I use Time of Need all the time still. A little bit more HP. Why not? I don't think that there's anything we want to upgrade to 19 now. Not yet. Not yet. That's a kind of a interesting chest. Bunch of spirit, fire, life. Lightning Rose. Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, not to mention 6 of those things. I don't think this guy is ever doing Simulacrum. I mean, maybe, but like we'd have to play a different kind of way because Simulacrum. Have you guys ever done one? They're different. I completed waves 1 and 2. That's all I had. But wave 2 almost took me out. They are definitely something. Definitely something. They're tough. Yeah, they're hard. Like you just get so many just layers of stacking debuffs on you. It's insane. Like, you know how just Simulacrum like just makes mobs stronger and like just like puts like minus max res on you, mobs penetrate Ellie res, all just like the nastiest map mods and stuff. Just plops it right on the waves. It's pretty crazy. Okay, Miss Beans. Cats, they know, dude. They just know. The Bone Shatters are the juiciest. Oh. Give me a bones so I can shatter them. I feel like I need to walk back where we've been because I can blow up all those corpses. We don't want to go too far back. You gotta kill ahead of you. Keep it going. No, that wasn't a good leap. There we go. One last pop. One last dust them up. See what else we got. Even on difficulty 0, yeah. Difficulty 0 definitely wasn't too bad, but my build is pretty strong at that point, and it's interesting. And we also maybe got a little bit lucky with the thingies that you can, you know, like have stacked against you. That first one. The second one was like, oh man, it's getting interesting. Like, don't be scared to try it, but yeah, it is tough. I thought Stampede actually handled it fairly well because you're kind of like always on the move. You're not getting surrounded and stuff, and you're like just blasting the screen, which is pretty good. There we go. But they don't leave corpses, the delirium mobs, so my build, this one right here would struggle because you won't be able to use the corpse explosion. But you know, you can just take something else, I guess. Figure something out. Battle through, battle through. Pumping us up. Thank you, thank you. Give me a bone shatter. Drop the hammer on him. Yeah, somebody become bone shatterable in my presence, I dare you. Oh, not bad, not bad. Getting there, getting there. And Adisoth, good to see you, man. Big flex for the 84 months. Holy moly. Thank you, dude. You gotta try the Chronomancer. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's got a mace on there. Is that? I imagine that's a pretty good boss blaster. What does that feel like in maps? Would you just stampede around? Like this is kind of just like the same thing. I think this is the biggest trade in NBA history. Well, I don't really know about the history of NBA trades, but this definitely is like the biggest one I can think of, right? Do you have enough AoE to make it work with Chronomancer? Because this guy's probably going to end up going Stampede at some point. Yo, Howard, thanks for the big smackaroos over there on YouTube, man. How do your health so high, and do you recommend going deeper into life regen for tier 15s? I'm getting one shot. Warrior Earthquake build, it's the game of luck running through maps. So do you wear a shield as that build? Because that's one thing. My health isn't that high on this character compared to my Titan. But my Titan has a whole bunch of other stuff that I do with like different jewels and rares and stuff. If you look at my Titan build, that might be useful for like actually seeing like what you could buy to get your health up. If you have a little bit of currency laying around, that could be really good for you. But this guy, the only reason his health is where it is literally just like life and strength on gear. But yeah, if you're getting one shot, it's probably HP, max resistances, and put a shield on if you haven't got one on already. So Bakushi, and thank you, man. Big flex for the 10, dude, over there on YouTube. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the pump. That guy in here. All right, here we go. Another one of these. Another one of these. Maximum damage pump. Gotta look for them bone shatters. Got to have them. Need more. Need more demons. I'm stuck on this log. Somebody's gotta give me a bone shatter here. Or just die, I guess. That's fine too. Yeah, the stun threshold for these breach mobs is definitely different than normal mobs. Which is fine. I just sort of noticed them getting stunned. Like by my stuff differently. Like Leaf Slam just like completely knocks them back. Home jump I do. Yeah, that's what you're seeing me training in the morning if you've tuned into those streams. It's pretty dang fun, huh? Wait to the manor again in your character? Alright, man. You got this, bro. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, it's a lovely home gym setup. You'll see me in there, like I said, most mornings. On the gym streams, too. Welcome to come on and hang out with us. Okay, does that make sense though, Howard? There we go. Yeah, maybe just to be a little lighter on the seismic cries. Get a little more stun threshold to work with here. Or they just explode and die. That's fine too, I guess. Bone shatters really help kill the rares, though. Yeah, if we're not as spammy with the war cry, it actually helps, I think. Them bone shatters. Gotta leap a little bit. Huh, where'd they go? Demons, where are you? There we go. Couple. Or the buzzer. Nice, nice. We leveled up too. Insane. Where are we putting these talents? I think it's a, one of these angles right here. I think we go like this. For this. And I think we go like this. For that. For now. Cool. This is quite a big map. When the breaches proc, it's definitely something. The Cursed Titan? Yeah. From Carnarius? Yeah. He's getting real creative over there. I respect it. I respect it. I think I do want to try like a Earthquake Titan or Fire Titan next. Be kind of fun. For our next HC SSF run. On a fresh warrior. That was a pretty juicy map though, man. I like that. Pretty cool. Oh yeah, about the home gym? Yeah, it's amazing. Talk to people who work out, do bodybuilding in PoE 2, that seems to be a strange correlation. Just people who like to grind, man. People who are down to put in a lot of work over a long period of time to make a little bit of gains. Like that grind. Let me just double check that I've done all the reaches. Because there are quite a few. I think we got him though. I think we got him mostly. Look at this loot we're not even seeing. Don't want them little tier 13s, I guess. I mean, we are hiding all this loot for a reason, so I probably don't need to pick it up. What's this one? Dude, we want Flesh Catalyst. Are you kidding me? Of course I want Flesh Catalyst. Oh my gosh. Well, actually, we really don't need them, do we? I kind of do want them. We will. So this filter would not work for normal SSF. I need to change that, I guess. Because I do want Flesh Catalysts. So what I did is I just kind of went through the filter and like just kind of cranked it up. But I'm gonna need to mess with it a little bit. Because we will not want to have that kind of stuff missing on like actual SSF. Okay. That's fine for now, though. How slow the slams are? Yeah, you can speed the slams up a little bit, but I do feel ya. I feel ya. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can adjust this just a teens. I'm kind of down to see runes still. I'm kind of down. Dude, they said they're E tier? No. I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to see those. I do. I want to see all of them. Alright, that's fine. Alright. I want to see those. It's all good though. All good. Okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. Are we general currency? I kind of want to see those too. Do I want to see scrolls? Maybe. Ah, you run dual wield. Ah, run in expecting the area of effect damage with Herald of Ash. Screen blows up. Golem resist at 50%. Right, so 50% is definitely not even close to being enough. That's one thing. Yeah, you got to get like 75 minimum. And ideally, they're like closer to 80, 85 even. The Titan build you have with Stampede damage, is it doable with a one-handed build instead of having to use Giant Split? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It'll be faster. It might not hit quite as hard, but it'll be faster, which is gonna be really fun actually. There we go. But yeah, you want, yeah, Howard, you want to get those resists up to like 75 minimum. Oh wow. That's got some plus damage on it. Wow, interesting. Okay. Have to hold on to that one. You don't have to swap, but yeah, you can. If you have a really good one-hander, you don't have to swap it, yeah. I was planning on playing this guy one-handers for longer, but he just got enough strength to start hitting him with it, you know? So we're doing it. But that was a lot of breach splinters, man. That was cool. That was 240 from that map. Not bad, not bad. Tempted to go back and loot a little bit more, truly. See if our loot filter starts showing more stuff real quick. We got a level and everything. That was great. Very nice. Very juicy. That needs to be looked at though. Let me go back real quick and just see if there's any, like, how much more junk is on the ground. But I think a shield would be helpful for you too. Did it not update? It did. Yeah, I think a shield would be helpful for you. It's not showing me all the runes. That's okay. Okay, this will do. Whoa, why is it showing me all this? I kind of want to stop being shown this stuff too. All good though. So maybe in. Yeah, I'm about to do that. I'm about to do that. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, just the T1s I think are fine. Even then, I'm not really honestly that interested in T1s. Only with the 82. For this guy right now, I mean, it's just, I'm just kind of looking to not really see all that much stuff, truly. Let's see how that goes. See if we like the feel of that. Let's get some more maps too. Do I have a guide to the build I'm playing? Let me link it for you. I just posted it today. So I got you though. I'll put it on YouTube and Twitch for you. There you go. That's on the Twitch. Then there's on the YouTubes. There you go. You guys can take a little gander at that one if you're interested. Thank you, Howard, again, man, for the pumps. Okay. Yeah, go pump that video up. Everybody go give it a thumbs up and show it some love. I'd appreciate that. You guys are digging the build. So far, so good, huh? Some of these should be rolled, right? Couple of them. All right, I'll be right back real quick and then we'll keep pumping, boys. Can't get the last piece of Trimaster drop and it's annoying me. You could buy it if you wanted to. If you're not an SSF, you can just buy it. Yeah, you got it, dude. Be real quick. Alrighty. Just hanging there thinking of going to HSF too. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, my death was definitely just a skill issue. It's all good though. Let's hit the abyss. Let's go do it to it, boys. Do it to it, hit them with it. Just blast a bit.
Enough.
That's some density in here, man. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Pack size and number of packs on our Atlas looking nice in these maps. Just yelling at them. I wasn't sure that was like an emote or something. A tea garden. Oh yeah, that's an emote that I didn't know about. That too, that too. You back it up, brother. Get back in that hammer. There you go. Get back in there. Kind of fun little playstyle though, isn't it, for this guy? Kind of sweet. Really fun to play. Oh, I gotcha. Everybody hates Warrior. No, I love Warrior. You're in a good place for Warrior. Now, I got a bunch of guides and stuff that might be helpful to you as well. And thank you so much, man. Yeah, you got to get them resists all the way up. And I even suggest going for maximum resistance. And the talents is a good way to get max res. But then also getting jewels, if you're playing trade, getting jewels that have max res on it is very good too. Why not OnlyFans? Just wasn't a fit, man. It just wasn't a fit. Like schedule wise and just content wise, just wasn't a fit. But I'm really like happy to see that it's doing well, and it looks like it's like fun for everybody. It makes me happy. But yeah, it's just like, you know, just don't really have like the time or the vibe to be part of it, I don't think. So, oh well. Yeah, getting your chaos resist is a big deal too. The two-handers is awesome, but that does put you at risk. So you need to have a durable character with lots of life and max resist and stuff to be able to like survive, right? Because you're just any hit that comes your way, you're getting hit with it if you're not playing evasion. So you got to be able to tank those hits with good damage reduction from armor and Ellie res, and then have the health pool to actually like absorb the blow, right? You reduce the damage, then you absorb the blow. But what's nice about shields is that it means that you don't have to take every single hit that comes your way. Even if you don't have that much block chance, you just get, as a Titan, you just get a shield with like some block chance on it if you don't want to invest too heavy in like the block nodes on your tree. You can get some block jewels if you like, but even just like a 40% chance to block is a pretty big deal in terms of just not taking every single hit, you know? Something to think about, especially if your damage is nuts. You can kind of maybe, you know, shift your power a little bit to a more, just a few little bits of defensive investment, right? Something to think about. Still pretty strong with one two-hander out with Giant's Blood, damage-wise. One might want to get another boss fight. We haven't been finding that many expeditions though. Shield's pretty much mandatory. Yeah, I think that you can not play shield with some like pseudo ranged builds. Like Molten Blast, you might not be able to have to use a shield because you can kind of play from range. So most enemies never really hit you, but still, it's a little bit different, yeah. I like using a shield though. I think it's pretty cool. Thanks for the answer. Yeah, it would have been fun, but yeah, I just don't like. I don't really ever seem to really do all that great with Classic WoW, and just like the way my schedule works right now. Like today was like the big raid day, and it's like weekends are like the time that I spend with my little baby boy the most, right? Give Jenny a chance to do like her stuff and catch up and whatever that she wants to do, and so it's just doesn't really fit, unfortunately. We could have maybe made it work if we were like a real big deal in OnlyFans, something like that, but yeah, it's just not how it's been going. What's up, Daniel? Just getting our evening PoE grind rolling, man. Just chilling a little bit tonight. Is there a breach? Oh yeah, cool. I kind of want to not war cry around these guys, so I can just use their corpses to detonate the breach mobs when they spawn. Did I end up dying on this character? Yeah. But now we're just playing him in normal. But we did perish. He had a good run though. He had a good run. Definitely not bad for our first like true hardcore run in PoE 2. Not bad at all. Now we're just gonna keep the party going in normal. We are still playing like somewhat SSF though. Like I'm gonna make, you know, not just gonna let him trade for loot just yet. Kind of want to just keep that going for a little bit longer at least. And then fight some bosses and kind of see where we're at, see what it feels like to play this character at a little bit of a more endgame stage, and then go again. You know, probably do my next character that I level will probably be in hardcore as well, just because I did have fun with it, so may as well. Yeah, we're not gonna get that guy. Sorry. Not bad, not bad. We are level 91 now though, so XP is gonna start to slow down a little bit. Somebody was, we were talking about that a little while ago. I have not had McDonald's. The last time I can remember being like inside a McDonald's was in 8th grade. That's the last time I can remember. I don't even think I had anything to eat. I think we were just like stopping there as part of like a school trip when we were like doing like a big travel. And I don't even remember eating anything there. But if I did, it probably was something, some sort of chicken sandwich or something like that. But yeah, I haven't had it in a while. Archer likes it though. Thinking to change to SSF? Yeah, it's fun. I'll probably play more trade at some point in the future as well, but SSF is a different experience, and I'm currently digging it. The progression is going to be a little slower, but I mean, you know, if you've already had the trade experience and you're kind of like maybe a little bit burnt out with having to worry about just the economy grind constantly, it could definitely be like a nice change of pace. Personally digging it. Oh, they hold me back because I have so much gear on trade. Yeah, but I mean, like, you still have that gear, right? It's not like you can't just go back to trade if you want to, right? But if you want to give, you know, just a different game mode a try, just go for it, man. Give it a go. I think it's pretty fun. The Rust Bowl, let's do it. Send it. But then if you don't really like it, then just, you know, go back to trade and just chill. NBD.
Like the red veil back home.
Stupid dog, you are chasing your own tail.
Break!
So let's see how this goes. We had that one like Giga Breach map, but I don't think we're gonna be seeing XP like that again for a while. That was nice. This character doesn't really need that many more levels anyway. I think like 2 more is fine, like 93. I mean, he's fine no matter what, but I can see like, you know, filling out like one of the little nodes we're working on at 93. Dude. We'll see. Then like 94, I could get like a jewel socket or something, right? Or sorry, 95. I don't really see myself grinding more than 95 on this guy though. If even 95. We've done that before, and we know it takes a while. So, we'll see. Definitely not like the 97, 96 grinds, that kind of thing, right? Just not necessary. We'll want to make another hardcore character before that, I think. You guys up for that? You guys down for another HCSSF journey? That last one was pretty fun. If I'm gonna level a character anyway, may as well do HCSF, that's what I'm thinking. And I kinda wanna do another Titan, but the gemling idea is actually pretty cool too, I think. I just haven't played gemling before, so like doing it in hardcore the first time, I don't know about that. We'll see. But yeah, that was a pretty fun adventure. Especially because the transition into like normal to finish the character out or whatever until I'm done with it is pretty like cozy. Just good to know. And I really have, I think I've been talking about this a lot. I really have been wondering if I just want to do like normal SSF next league start, but we'll see. Having access to trade as like your final like form is cool, I think. Because it allows you to start off in HCSSF to like show like what the build is capable of up to that point, right? And then you bring him to like normal SSF, basically, or if, you know, you bring him to standard or whatever, but you play him SSF to see what it's like on like low mid budget. Because like HCSF is like bare budget, minimum budget, and then you bring him to SSF and it's like, okay, maybe you have some budget if you have other characters. And then you bring him to trade, and it's like, okay, now it's like max budget. But in order to do that, that whole process, you may still want to have, or I may still want to have a character in trade to kind of like have some funds to fall back on if we happen to care about that. So we'll see. We'll see. But I really like the idea of having that style of character progression for all of my characters. You kind of get to see them at different like budget levels, right? Because this guy is still chilling at like pretty. I mean, he's definitely got some good gear now, thanks to raiding my stash that I had. But at the same time, it's not like giga expensive stuff. All of his gear is you know, less than 10 divines for sure per piece, but that's not like cheap, right? Having all your gear be like 2-3 divines is definitely still like pretty good, but it's reasonable if you've been playing a little bit, right? Nothing too crazy. Did I hit that guy? Yeah. Just a big boy. What the heck? Oh, he's fire resistant. Okay, I gotcha. I think I'll start trade as a move. Yeah, I think so too. I think it is. That's pretty much what I'm getting at, yeah. I think so too. But you do have to kind of like play the economy game a little bit. But you know, that's kind of neat about PoE, right? Is like you kind of do one thing and it's fun, and then like you do something else and that thing is fun, and you know, it's all good. Because I'll probably be excited to return to the economy grind when it's time, right? When it's like a new league, and it's like everything is fresh and stuff's just flying off the shelves, and you get a really good item, you get a bunch of currency, you get to catapult your character, you know, it's fun. Right now, I'm less about just the raw currency grind and more like about seeing what the game feels like at different levels, right? It's okay if the grind is a little bit more extended, a little bit more prolonged because your character's not super juiced, right? Oh man, Bone Shatter is so good though, huh? For leveling? Yeah. Well, I'll keep the guide content rolling for you then, man, if it was helpful. Nah, Bone Shatter is so good. That's like some bread and butter stuff for a warrior, man. Elite Bone Shatter takes you all the way to the end game and beyond. I'm still using it, you know? Bone Shatter's so good. And of course you can do like Herald of Ash stuff, and like that will be a stronger build, but we're sort of doing like builds that are gonna be a little bit like not necessarily nerf resistant, but just like reliable. Doesn't require some kind of broken like mechanic to be good. And I think these builds are also something that doesn't require anything in particular to be good. It's just like, just find basic good gear. That's all you really need to get started, right? Just rares with resists, life strength if you can, you know? And asking for too much. The Herald of Ice is very powerful. And if you kind of just want to have a character to just blast through the game, I mean, power to you for sure, but like, being like, I cooked up this crazy new build. It's Herald of Ice, and it's like, okay, yeah, you already lost me, you know what I mean? Like, yes, Herald of Ice is good, but it's, you know, it's not super interesting at that point, right? Because you know what's happening. You're attacking one mob and the whole screen explodes. Now, we do want to have that effect. Like, you do want to be able to, like, explode screens. But it's, like, just one ability. And, like, Herald of Ice, Herald of Thunder combo. Just, or Lightning or whatever it is. I think it's Thunder. Just kind of makes any build good. Which is not... It's fine to use it, but... I'm going to try to see what else we could do, right? We'll see. All this goes like at high level though. Yeah, like Stampede. Yeah, you hit the whole screen, but it's just like a different way of doing it rather than literally every skill you just attach Herald of Ice to it, right? Other things you might have to scale the AOE. You might have to have some kind of like cool mechanic where it does something to cause that effect. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Like everyone was just blink and 10 pros eventually. Yeah, too. Yeah, it's all good though, but. Kind of interesting to not do that. Getting XP past 94 is kind of ridiculous. It definitely takes like, yeah, like multiple days to level at that point. We've done it though. My guy's level 97, so. We've done it, but I also said like, yeah, that's probably enough for now. Probably enough for now. Let's see. Do I want to put it on this? It's really not even bad. We do want that fire exposure. I don't really have that many other ways to get it. I'll put it on there just for fun. You're at 96 and a half on your mug. Feel like I should give up. 90, because 100 might not be happening, but you can probably get 97. But it did take me a while to get 97 on my guy, for sure. You just got to kind of figure out like what talents are you gonna get and like how worthwhile are those talents to you in your build. Because I definitely like making, like focusing on one character, but at some point it's like, yeah. Might want to do something else. Ooh, man, do we want to go get one-shotted by the Savannah boss again? That'd be a tricky fight. He's there waiting for us, though. Waiting. For his time to put us down once more. It's unfortunate these are all crypts. I like the crypt map just fine. It's just like... It's kind of a small map. Your Atlas will transfer over to the characters who are in the same, like, league. So if your ranger is in standard, all of your standard characters will have the Atlas. But if you go to solo self-bound, they will not. So that's one of the things that I learned. You will not have that. Pow. I feel like anything past 97 for the tryhard, so to speak. I mean, arguably, I feel like anything past like 95 is going to be like multiple days of grind. Even 95 is probably, you know, chunky. I don't remember how long it took me to move from 95, but yeah, 96 to 97 took a very long time. It felt like not like really, but yeah, look, like the mobs are already almost all dead. Definitely took like at least a week or so. We may have also been like doing like family stuff during that time, so I just didn't play as many hours during the day as I usually did. But yeah, no, it's definitely definitely a lot. The reason Heralds are so popular because oh yeah, I mean it's clear speed is great. Yeah, it's popular because it's good. Yeah, it's OP. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. It's just not so sure about that one. pseudo SSF where people play on normal mobility use currency exchange. Yeah, like, and you can do stuff like that. Yeah, you can definitely like, you know, put like stipulations and limitations on yourself, right? Which is super fine, you know. Super fine. PoE really is a sandbox game in a lot of ways, and you can play it all kind of different ways, and that way is one of those ways that makes sense. Yeah. So if you play in a mode that allows for it, it's fine, you know. But if you really want to seal yourself off and like even eliminate like the temptation for whatever reason, then you just play actual SSF. You know, that's fine too. But yeah, I mean, if you're just trying to just game and chill, but you don't really feel like trading, then you just, yeah, you can set that up for yourself. The currency exchange is awesome that it's even in the game. Definitely sets you up to be able to, you know, get access to some of the nice stuff, like even like boss keys or soul cores or whatever, you know. Kind of nice to have. Crypt breaches are so sad. So sad. Still getting some classed hands, I guess, though. No. On the bright side. Your first 10 breach map was crypt. Yeah, that's a feels bad, man. I had like a 10 breach map crypt, and my server, like, or like the instance crashed. Pretty funny. Pretty funny. I don't think you do have access to currency exchange on SSF. I don't think so. There's nobody there except you, so. Got to even do them all, rip. That's a pop right there. That's a juicy one. But yeah, you can see my XP bar is like sort of moving. It's sort of moving. Definitely interested in playing this guy a little bit more. Finishing him out a bit. Want to fight some bosses on him. We may do the high budget version of this character too, depending on how much currency we get. We got 1 divine on this dude tonight. Just dropped. I really don't feel like selling that much stuff right now though. So talking about like the currency exchange idea, it's kind of nice. What's up, memory foam? Just jamming on traders correctly. That's fine though. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, not a problem. You can and then you can use those things as much as you want. Just like I feel like I have the tendency to like try to go ham. Like use trade hard because that's like, you know, you try to make your character as strong as possible, you know. But then I'm like, do I like that the most? I'm not so sure. It's probably fine. Just try different stuff out, you know. It's all good. What is the limit of your character T3 boss? I'm not sure yet. We definitely don't have that much life. But I'll try to do a, I'll try to farm, Zesh a little bit. I want his amulet. I want the Zoph's blood. Is there any difference in drop rates on Zoph's blood depending on what, tier you're in? Like, I know that, like, the Hands of Wisdom in Action drop best from him at his base difficulty, right? Is that still the case? So, I don't know. But I mostly want his amulet. That's what I'm interested in. We just got to figure out how that works. And I also want to know that information about Olroth. I want to know what the best difficulty to farm his the Svalin shield is. Because it's cool. There's actually like a lot of uniques that are good from bosses that we can farm. Just gotta get the boss runs, you know? And I was talking about this earlier. I do think that it would be good if more bosses kind of work the way that like the Breach one does, where you just kind of farm up the run basically, right? Rather than it being like a random chance, like King of the Mist and Olroth and stuff. I think it'd be better that way. I understand if they don't want everything to have the same mechanic, but I think it just overall is better. Alright, dude, is that all the breach we're gonna get? Kinda looks like it. I think we just refreshed our buff here. I'm so slow still. How? I'm supposed to be the fast one. They're supposed to be slowed. I don't think I can explode corpses with this. Can I? Oh no, it double stacked. Weird. I clicked off one and then it still had time on the other one. That's weird. Bap. We'll see though. 20% at Zoff's Blood 1 and 2. Okay. Thanks. So I wonder, maybe just run it at 0. We could run it at 1 just to see if we could do it, but might as well run it at 0. Right? But 20%, I mean, that's cool. Definitely not too bad. I want that amulet though. The amulet would be really good for this guy. It's really good for SSF because it's like, you know, a boss drop that you can farm up to. And then just in terms of what it gives you is really good for this guy too. Lots of HP, fire exposure for perfect strike. Even a little bit of resist and a strength, I think, so not bad. I know percentages. It's probably on PoEDB. As done. So you don't have a currency exchange on SSF, right? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think you have access to that. Pretty sure you're just on your own. My first playthrough, I didn't buy gear until T15 is pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I think that's kind of what's going to happen to this guy almost, right? Is he's going to get like, or like with what I'm thinking with the stuff, it'll be like, you start off in HCSSF, get as far as you can, then you do like a budget thing, and then eventually, you know, you can start expanding your character's power with a higher budget, and that's mostly like kind of for like guide and demonstration purposes too, but also just for personal enjoyment, right? See what you can do. There's not a loot bonus in SSF, no. It's just a sort of just added element to the game that you're sort of put on yourself that way. There is a ladder though for SSF. There's definitely ladders for hardcore too. I think ladders make more sense in hardcore because you can actually like people actually like fall off the ladder instead of just kind of get passed up, you know. They actually die. But they're like they're like SSF ladders too, I think. Just the grinder ladders. PV2 wiki? Okay, cool. Thanks. Which endgame portals always took you back to your hideout? Yeah, so like you're mostly in your hideout, but yeah. Feel you. I'm cutting you off, Dorian. You're fussing at me. Alright, how we doing on our breach one? Oh yeah, we're getting there. We are actually getting there. I know I already have some maps rolled, but still. Let's see. We could roll these even higher. We're not doing it right now, but we could. We also have this. If we wanted to start doing citadels on this dude, we could. Let's go do the riverside with this one. Go back to the savannah. Be scary, bro. Be scary. It would make sense in Vizio. I think I mentioned this a lot, but Last Epoch does it that way. It's not that drops are necessarily better in SSF, but you have like basically like bounties that you can go do. It'll give you like quests basically. And when you complete those quests, you'll get like a bunch of items of a particular kind, like a bunch of like unique items, a bunch of unique rings, or things like that for like going and killing this boss in this zone like this many times or whatever, which is really cool. Last Epoch did a lot of cool things, man. I'm excited for their new league, their new season. It's all the way in April, but still. Would I recommend trying the third ascension? So when it starts giving you the thingies is around like level 75. I think I'm still getting a lot of XP during that time, so I think I just keep mapping maybe to like the 80s. Like that's another thing I need to do in this character is go to get my 4th Ascendancy. But I kind of just want to keep mapping until the mapping slows down a bit. I think I did it on like level 93 on my Titan for the 4th Ascendancy, but 3rd one was, I don't know, in the 80s. I just don't really feel like I need it usually. It's nice though. But probably any time when it starts giving it to you, when it drops in the maps, you know, you can make an attempt at it. Especially because the Sanctum one is probably more about like first of all, just getting a couple relics that have like honor resist on it, and then just getting a good run, right? You didn't know, yeah, your character goes to like softcore, but that's kind of right now. Dude, what the heck? Nice. 2 divines on the night. That's insane. So when there's an actual league, so like I'll just compare it to like PoE 2, right? Or sorry, PoE. It'll be like this in PoE 2 as well. Right now it's the Settlers of Kalgur League. If you play hardcore in Settlers of Kalgur League and then you die, you're gonna get sent to standard. Not like normal Settlers of Kalgur. Like you're gonna be like where, like when a league ends, all characters get sent to standard. That's where your character goes. So it's a little bit different right now because like what we're playing is kind of like its own standard league, and it's not like a season. You know what I mean? I think this is even like before seasons too. So it's like I don't even think early access characters are gonna be in. Like they're gonna have like their own thing, even when the game comes out for real. You know what I mean? Yeah, relics are super important, and then just getting like good buffs and avoiding bad stuff is, I think, more important than anything else. Which makes it something that you can like kind of do maybe a little more easily than the Chaos Trials, because the Chaos Trials you can get, I don't know, like better or worse effects, but you don't really get things that make your character stronger. It's just like the things that you give the monsters can just be more or less bad, right? EA characters will go to standard one outside of the league. Okay. Let's just go back up. I've heard they will go to like their own early access like standard league, like even separate from other standard league. But we'll see. Doesn't really matter that much. Usually, in ARPGs, you just play like the league characters anyway. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is like this right now is different than the way it will be in the future, right? Because in the future, your character doesn't just get sent to normal of the league, it gets sent to standard, so you have more access to your character and it being like current content than you will usually right now. That's good to know though. About where characters go. Alrighty.
Fortune favors me.
Smooth. This character has found 3 divines throughout his life, and a perfect jeweler's orb, and a greater essence of speed, which I think I left that on SSF. I think that would probably be pretty expensive on in trade. Which is another reason I kind of think that you probably want to like play, like even if you are playing like what I'm thinking SSF-ish, it should probably be like a self-imposed SSF so that insane items that I get can be used for other characters if I want to. Even if I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna play the character SSF or not buy gear for him for a while. Maybe you still have some of the cool stuff. But then again, you know, I'm gonna want to save some things for my hardcore characters too. Want to save them some juice. I think our next hardcore character will probably level a lot smoother because of all the gear that we have now, right? Because this guy was our like very first ever guy. He was the Trailblazer, so. Right, that's what I thought. Unreal Chef. You gotta get, big life regen is probably coming mostly from cannibalism. The support gem that I have in my aura. So you get a whole bunch of life on kill. That's probably the main thing that's keeping that regen so high. Big cannibalism. Big pump. How to get better loot? I got my rarity up, but loot seems worse. Better loot probably comes mostly from like juicing up like your maps to have good quantity and good rarity on the maps. All right. All right. We might go. Wait, it doesn't have a boss. It just had corrupted irradiated. Okay. Right? There's no boss here. Okay. Cool. Use Ancestral Totem with Sunder? Yeah, man, that's good stuff. Yeah, this is Samson. He's coming to troll a little bit. You can lie down, big guy. Try to max it out and juice up your mouse, still get nothing. Well, brother, I mean, part of it is just gotta keep farming, I guess. What are you doing with your Atlas tree? And how much rarity do you have? Because one of the things I liked for the rarity stuff was the precursors. The buff of the precursors, the buff in your maps. The explicit modifiers getting buff and then running rarity on maps is good. If you're feeling kind of crazy, you can make it so that the rares in the maps have extra mods on them. That's also pretty big gains. That was the quantity? Yeah, okay. Sounded bad luck? Yeah, maybe. Sounds like you're doing a lot of the right stuff, just from, you know, my initial, just looking at it, what you're telling me. So yeah, I don't know. Being unlucky happens, though. That definitely is the thing sometimes. Is your loot filter, like, what's you're doing with your loot filter? Like, are you not ever seeing any like the rare items that are dropping either? Because good rares can definitely, you know, sell nicely, right? Gotta get some bone shatters here. There's one. Pop, pop, pop. Isn't that nice? That fun. This is a pretty dense map, though. I like it. Pretty dense. Density. Try to max rare monsters. Yeah, just be careful because you might want to take that off before you fight any kind of boss, because it will also give bosses an extra modifier, so that can make things real weird if you're with like a really strong character. Just keep that in mind. Disadvantage of the knockback, yeah, that's kind of nice too. You can pop with either shout. What is this guy? Oh, you were rare? What do I have set to this? I don't think I even have one for this. Holy moly. Bonk. There used to be a keybind that was like hide. Oh, I think I have it as Alt Z. No? Is that what I want to do?
A rarity and all mine.
There. Gotta like shift its location there. Let's see what the heck's going on. Quantity is king. There you go. That's what I'm hearing for precursors, yeah? Here we go. Wouldn't mind a few more breaches. The knockback is kind of nice though, isn't it? But you can run this too. This will blow up corpses as well. beating on me, Sam. I'll take these guys out. Sneeze. What's that? What are you doing, Sam?
Shatter!
Guys sneezing it up. Bonk. You alright? What was that? Alright, my cat is thinking about ganking me here pretty soon. Alright, get over there. Get over there. What rarity percentage to strive for? I think like 150 it should be pretty comfortable and good. I think that's where I was like, okay. Like once I got to 150 rarity, I was like, okay, I feel like I can see it now. And that's not like too crazy to do. But killing more stuff is a great way to get more stuff. That's like the main thing. But there's a lot of different little variables, right? And I think that killing more mobs is definitely like a big one, right? So like we're saying for all of it, like quantity on your precursors, rarity on your maps, with quantity in maps if you can, a little bit of rarity in your character for sure, and then all that stuff combined probably help you get more stuff more reliably. But then it just comes down to doing lots of content. Like that's where the efficiency, I guess, comes in. But at the same time, like if you just make PoE all about like efficiency and just farming as fast as possible, that's when I start to be like, like you definitely can do that, and that's definitely a fine thing to do. Nothing wrong with it. It just, you kind of lose me a little bit there. Just what is the fastest possible farming I can do? I kind of just want to chill in game a bit, but I am a bit casual in that respect, I suppose. Make a cool build and see what it does. But you can, again, PoE is a neat game. You can play it all kind of different ways, and if you want to play it as like an economy sim, you can. Absolutely. It gives you that option, which is one of the things that's so cool about the game. All kinds of stuff. I might want to get out of this little building though. Give me that bone shatter. Give it to me.
Break.
See one guy bone shatter over there. Popping them. Just swinging and whipping. There's one. There's a big old pack over there. I want to get the class hand at least. Oh, these are like, none of these guys are actually breach mobs. They're like, nope, we're just pissed. All right. Coming at you then. Huh, okay. We got him. Oh boy, we didn't get him yet. Not this guy. My little caster attack is better than yours. I don't know if I like, I think I like Stampede for Breach better, but that is still a pretty fun little way to do it. With the pops. I think Stampede just blasting the entire screen over and over with Aftershocks is better. People that only game in the economy is why it's so expensive. Well, I think there's other reasons for that too. Like I think the duping has an impact. I think that the fact that PoE doesn't really have that many resource sinks at the moment is something that has to do with it, right? Because like you get all this currency that just drops off the ground and everybody's just playing, getting currency. But there's not really that many ways to sink it, right? Like you do a little bit of Exalt crafting and a little bit of Divine stuff, but for the most part, you find a Divine, you trade it to somebody for gear, they have a Divine now. They trade their Divine for gear. And that Divine never goes away, it's just always in circulation, right? And so as a result, people have like, oh sweet, now I have all these divines, I can buy more expensive items, but people are like, okay, so an item now costs more divines because it's just how it goes, right? People have more stuff, they'll pay higher prices, the prices of stuff just goes up. It's all kind of player driven. So as a result, now things are like twice as expensive, you know? Because there's just like that much more currency in circulation. Kind of crazy. But you learn a lot about like economies with games like these, right? It's kind of neat. But among other things, yeah. I think that's one of the big reasons. There's not really actual resource sinks. Like crafting. Because crafting is kind of like... I mean, I guess it could be a resource sink because the crafting is so kind of just much of a crapshoot, but you can't like just spam craft on one base, right? So that means less crafting going on, and a lot of people kind of just are like me, I'm crafting is just like not really worth it. So if I find an item that has some cool stuff on it, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna buy a bunch of bases and try to craft something when I can just save my currency and buy something if that's what I want to do, right? So there's a couple different things going on with that. But that's one of the things that we play early access for, is to kind of try stuff out, and then the devs kind of see like how this style of what they've given us plays and what happens, and then they're like, do we like that? And if they like it, cool. If they don't like it, then they adjust. So maybe they'll rethink their idea of like the crafting bench. But then again, they also, I think, want to balance out how much power players have this early on. Because if we can make insane gear this early on, then yeah, that means that it kind of gives them a little bit less wiggle room later on to do cool stuff, potentially, right? What's the little guy's doing? Defend me, totem. I'm out of here. You farm Chaos Sanctum for Exalts? Yeah, I think that those are pretty good for currency, right? Those are pretty good farms. That's interesting. The double rarity, but I'm not wearing that. And if it ain't for this character, ain't keeping it. Simple as that right now. Interesting. If I can't use it, I ain't getting it. Alright, so we could go do another Zesh. That's exciting. Let's do it. I have these, but he didn't farm these. These are not his. We'll do another Zesh, though. See about it. 6 Exalt from that map? Nice. Nice. Okay, I say we do it. I say we do it. Gonna take a break from mapping, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to try it out anyway, because I want to farm soul cores, right? Or if I want to farm the keys to run the thing, so give it a try. So my build from playing Earthquake to Maze Strike and all that other stuff feels like playing melee again. Nice. What level is that at? No. Haven't gotten Trample Toe, by the way. I think that's one of those broken items, isn't it? Old Trample Toe. All right, here we go. Oh, wait a minute. We need to take out points. Let's see. Should we try him at +1 difficulty? Nah, not really. I mean, is there any reason to do it? At +1? He doesn't really give me any better chance at the loot that I want, right? Yeah. 94, nice. Nice. You're pumping, dude. Yeah, Trample is like literally bugged, right? So like, I don't want to get attached to that kind of mechanic either. Although it can be fun to kind of use it now, right? And just blast bosses and get your character astronomically powerful, but I'm alright. I'm alright. So I'm gonna make sure I use this totem this time, which is not as good for mapping, but I think we actually swapped it last time too. I just wanna Want to make sure that I have that up there for fire exposure. Mr. Zesh, so my perfect strike smack a little harder. Yeah, what we're looking for out of this guy is awesome blood. It'd be a pretty cool amulet for me. Kind of funny to see the hammer one shot. Yeah, the thing is, you can do that without trample toe. Like you can get a pretty nasty hammer one shot too. But yeah, that's just one way to do it. Same kind of thing though. I'm not really trying to get attached to mechanics that are likely gonna get adjusted. I mean, I think I'm not really sure like what they would like. They're still gonna have the trample toe item. Surely it's just like it's just interaction with shield wall. Maybe they'll nerf that a little bit or something. Because it's not like a bug. Like it's not working properly. It's just working too well, right? It's more like a clever use of game mechanics than an actual bug, right? If I understand correctly.
You were no warrior.
But anyway, kind of like Herald of Ice. It's working properly. It's just too powerful. However, that being said, if I chance a sapphire ring and it gives me the little porky ring, I might try it, man. The pork chicken ring. I might try it out. People are just too clever to figure it out. Oh, okay. That's good, though. Ah, I see. Killing it should extend the damage. I don't know, maybe. I don't know the full mechanic of it. It could be a bug, though. I haven't looked into it too heavy. I'm just aware that the interaction exists to one-shot pinnacle bosses, and it's like, if that's the thing, it probably... There's some weird interaction that's letting you one-shot pinnacle bosses and you're not like a god mode character, then probably not gonna stick around. Alright, here we go. Let's
I must train harder.
do this, this, this. Alrighty. Here we go, boys. There we go. Yeah, so what are Herald and Ice doing in particular?
We that dreamed. We in nightmare.
Let's do it, boys.
That are one.
Okay, so he's doing... Oh, he's not doing the hand first. I don't even think I really need to leave if he does that. Uh-oh. Alright.
Wisdom and action.
I might not even need to leave. You know what I should do? I should be pressing Hammer of the Gods.
The abyss knocks once. And is
What's this?
life.
I'm just gonna send it. Oh, okay. He's actually stunnable soon. Oh, he's dead. Nice. I should probably just send the hammer at some point, yeah? Where's my good items? It didn't even show, my filter didn't even show me the quiver. Yeah, okay.
Rarity and all mine.
See how it is. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to practice using Perfect Strike against bosses, but Hammer is, Hammer's pretty good. Now, if he was at a higher difficulty, then, we probably would have stunned him before he just died, so we could save the Hammer for that situation. What's going on here? Oh. Some kind of weirdness. Some kind of weirdness. Hang on to that, I guess. Wait, didn't I pick up? Oh. Cool. I haven't found one of these before. I forgot to cancel dodge roll. Yeah, you have to, though. The Herald interaction is putting Cold Infusion on the Herald of Thunder, so it procs Herald of Ice. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. We got him, though, boys. Hey, look at that. That's kind of cool. It's a big life helmet with some cold res. Don't need to reduce attribute requirements. That's kind of cool though. Kind of a cool piece. All right, now.
Yes. What is it?
Maybe we'll put those points back in though. We will. For now. 2 Zeshts down, boys. 2 of them. Not bad, not bad. It hasn't given me the Zoph's blood yet, but that's okay. We're farming, we're farming. That's what it's like when you can't just hop on trade and grab it, right? That's what we want. We got to see what it's like. Just for fun. Just for fun. I haven't done my 4th Ascendancy yet, not on this guy. We'll do it, but I'm kind of waiting to... Just, I don't know, I like mapping, and so I don't really want to take a break from mapping to do it.
Hello.
But, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. See if I can do it. I kind of want to grab it, like, I don't know, a couple more levels just for fun. It hasn't really slowed down a ton yet, but it will. But it really hasn't been too bad yet. Know what I mean? Some slamish bow. The sulfuric caverns. Sure, bro. Sure, bro. Yeah, I will. Just don't want to do it yet. Looks like we'll probably be able to get a level, definitely like a level tomorrow morning during the morning, I think, stream. Because I'll stream for a little bit right now, and then we'll get some rest and try to get back up in the morning and do it again. We can either do like morning gym like we did today again. Oh crap! I did forget to change something. You can tell my AOE. There we go. That's more like it. Either the gym and gaming tomorrow, or just game in the morning, we'll see. But we do gotta wrap it up here pretty soon, probably to try to get some rest. I'm having fun, feeling good. It's just that 11 p.m. cutoff time, gotta kind of try to stick to that. Even on a fun little Saturday night gaming sesh like this. I do like how this guy's playing though. Build feels very smooth and like chill. I don't think like Titan is not chill really, but no, that's good. There's a boss in here, isn't it? I use Master Move, yeah. I do. Hold up. We got a little bit more room to get some more stuff, but let's do it. One of y'all's gotta be bone shatterable. Wake. I feel like with some classes you kind of have to do WASD, but Warrior's not one of them. Stack them up, smack them down. Stuff's just dying. What the heck? Okay. Not getting shatterable. That is one of the rough things about Bone Shatter later in the game, is that the stun threshold thing, like getting them primed for stun, becomes really a bit annoying. So, we will likely swap to Stampede at some point. Not sure about yet, but this guy will probably be a Stampeder as well. So we'll want to like get it all juiced up with Aftershock chance off the quality and whatnot, and then we can maybe send it. But I don't even currently have like Aftershock in my like skill build, so let's see about that. We'll still want lots of AoE, and we'll want Aftershock chance and stuff. Because Titan has the extra aftershock chance, which is sick. But as Warbringer, you're only losing like, you know, 20% chance to aftershock. Maybe a little bit more because of the hulking form, like 24% chance to aftershock. So you still got like a 70% chance, right? Still pretty good. Throw the elements so they won't prime, yeah. The other thing I could do is instead of, I think Stampede is really good, but the other thing I could do is I could just sort of self-cast Earth Shatter. Just use Earth Shatter my dang self. It would hit pretty hard, it'd be a good ability. But I like having my little totem throw it around right now. There's a reason why Titan didn't use Bone Shatter anymore after a while. Dang near just killing him with Leaf Slam, you know, so. But if you kill him with Leaf Slam, then you get to detonate their corpse, but the difference in AoE for the corpse explosion versus Bone Shatter is pretty significant. And you can do the same thing with the huge aftershocks. It would be retooling my talents a little bit. Oh, this is a boss, isn't it? Are we interested in putting our boss spec on?
I'm not strong enough.
I guess. I'm not gonna change my totem though. I think we're chill. We're chill. Yeah, the Stampede movement can be kind of annoying, but it's also fine too.
Burn!
See ya. Bye. Farewell, big beast.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
He's doing okay at boss killing. He's doing okay at boss killing. He's doing some schmackaroos there. I know Hammer of the Gods is probably still carrying quite a bit, but I mean, like, these, those perfect strikes are smarting. They're smarting, you know? Not doing too bad. And we could also do some fun stuff with our final ascendancy point. If we're not gonna go for the shield stuff right off the bat, and I don't think we are, we could do armor break stuff. Be kind of fun too, right? If you go back Stampede, it'll be a weaker version of Titan. I'm not even sure it would be though. Because I'll Stampede, it'll armor explode, and then I can like Infernal Cry between every Stampede in a way that also blows up the corpses that I just hit too, so I'm not sure it will be that. I've been thinking about that too, is like, is it just worse? I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. But we'll try it out. Because remember, well, we'd also get armor break for Stampede armor explosions off of our ascendancy too. So, no. I'd be willing to give it a try because I am curious. We still have some pop. Because even if we don't go Stampede, we still probably would eventually need to move away from Bone Shatter. But if we're doing, if we are doing armor break from our ascendancy, what we can do is we can move towards Sunder. But I think Sunder would be kind of weird. One of the things that's fun about this character is I'm a little bit faster, and Sunder is not very fast. Not a very quick ability. So I don't know about that one. Even though I like Sunder. Hello? You good, bro? Just walking up on me like you're crazy, man. We'll see. If Aftershock doesn't hit when it needs to be sad, yeah. Like having Aftershock every single Stampede is sick. This is true. This is true. And that 30% chance to not have one could be pretty rough. So we'll see. Earth Shatter is another pretty good option. Especially if we are just kind of looking to go nuts with the corpse explosions. Earth Shatter definitely kind of helps get that going. And it's not a very slow attack. I just don't love it, but with this particular setup, it probably would be more fun than it was in the Titan. Probably would be. You can aura break with that if you wanted to. Well, you'd aura break with everything anyway. Bone Shatter's just so sick. Just fun gameplay. Just seeing the Bone Shatter guy and smacking him is just fun. I need to know where the heck these rituals are on the map, though. I need to like show it to me. If I open the trial master, does it stay open? Or is it 1 attempt per 3 fate? I would imagine it's 1 attempt per 3 fate, kind of like the Arbiter. Use Bone Shatter when you don't need to. Yeah. It's just gonna be like, what I'm worried about is like, it just won't be like really available to me. Like, how do I like Warrior? I love Warrior. Warrior is my favorite. I'm more interested in playing a big variety of Warrior builds than I am playing anything else. But I do think that AoE would be pretty sick. The AoE explosion. This after every single stampede, you're just popping a Infernal Cry and juicing up your damage like crazy. It's got potential. Even if Stampede isn't like even your main ability, it's just like what you're using to get around, and it happens to kill people too. That is awful nice though. That big Bone Shatter blast. Where is this other ritual? Maybe I should just get in the habit of doing them as soon as I see them. I'm pretty sure it was in the very beginning though. And I said I'm not doing it right now because we're doing Simulacrum, no? What the heck, dude? It's down there. Yeah, we get a lot of rage. This is nothing, right? Oh, it's exactly what I was looking for, right? All right then. All right, so you stampede like one time, then you just do all this for a while. Because like, I feel like there's like in a breach, there's like almost too much downtime fishing for like trying to get a Bone Shatter. Not the big of a deal right there, but in a breach maybe. Whole lot of nothing. Element of refreshment. No. Suffix Regal Orb, what the heck? Not the worst piece of armor I've ever seen, but not enough life. Alright. That'll do, that'll do. Sick. We could look at Stampede again, though. I still don't think it's there. It's going to require more investment. We're not quite there yet for it, but we're kind of getting there. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Lots of elemental, lots of attack speed, too. Very cool. Oh, melee skills, too? Oh, wow. That really made an effort. I appreciate that. That really made an effort. Interesting. I don't know if it's, like, usable. I fear it isn't, but it's still kind of cool. Got some gray beard? Oh, yeah, I've had gray in my beard for quite some time now. Yeah. Got the distinguished look. Alrighty. Interesting. I still don't think that's very good, like even if I buff it up, but it's really not bad. Like compared to this one. It has like double the added fizz on this one. So it's just, yeah, it's definitely not going to be quite good enough. But the extra Ellie is kind of neat. And the 25% attack speed is pretty neat. Definitely not too bad. How's this game? Amazing. Amazing. It is my current favorite game to play. For sure. Lots to do. Ooh, that's a nice one. The quantity of waystones. Lots to do, lots to learn. Definitely a pretty deep game. In a good way. In a good way. We already have 18s across the board, yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Insane. Yeah, Stampede is also going to be a little too slow, and not enough AoE yet. We would have to do some stuff. Have to move some talent points around for sure. Yeah, we don't even have half the content that's going to be in the game. We would want this, and we would want... So it would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. We have to figure out where to move those from. Oh boy. Like a lot of builds, points are pretty tight. Maybe they could come off of max res. We could lose some defense for some AoE. Probably not worth it right now. But a tree? Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. I feel like for the PoE players, but never gelled with the game, I like to have PoE 2. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like PoE 1 a lot too, but PoE 2 is really neat too. For sure. So this one, we have 2 fear now. I could put that on there. I could put lay siege. We would give up a little bit of block chance. I think it's worth. For the damage. Although I don't really need... I feel like my damage is kind of sufficient right now, but yeah. Diablo's casual compared to this. I mean, yeah, I mean, Diablo's fairly casual in general. It's kind of the route that they've taken, but it's not a problem. Yeah, I like making my own builds for this one, and I always use guides for the other one, for PoE 1. It's fun, though. I mean, I think you can definitely still, like, learn things from other people, which is cool. Yeah, we would have to do a lot to make Stampede really work. We would. Interesting. So, our other option, which might be kind of cool, is we could use Sunder Totems and I break armor, right? Which is definitely a thing. So, but I could break armor with like the hits that I do, which might not do much, but my totem could be the one to eat that up, which would be kind of cool. It'd be kind of fun. I don't know. We'll see. I still kind of like having the totem around. I like him. I like the totem earth shattering though too. But having him Molten Blast right now against bosses is good because then it gives the fire exposure. Eventually we'll get fire exposure from Zofs, which would be sick. That'll be one of those things that buffs my health by a fair amount too. Don't know your build, but breaking armor increases dot damage. Does it really? I didn't think it did. That's neat if it does. Molten Blast on totem and flammability instead of hammer. I don't think instead of hammer. If I was gonna drop hammer, I'd probably... Oh, I would probably do flammability in place of hammer. I see what you're saying, yeah. So Molten Blast on totem, flammability in place of hammer? Yes, maybe at some point. Yeah. Just to smack harder with Perfect Strike at some point. I'm just trying to think of what I would do instead of Bone Shatter. Because eventually Bone Shatter's just kind of gotta go. Just gotta go. But I think that for my next Ascendancy, I will be doing the Armor Break one. That'd be pretty cool. Sunder Totem while you lay Maze Strikes into the boss with maxed out attack speed, so satisfying. Yeah, I'll be doing I'll be Perfect Striking him, but Perfect Strike can break armor because of this, which would be cool. Because even though it's fire damage, it will break armor because it's a hit. So, then my totem can sunder him for big dam. Be kind of cool. Only ever played Warrior. I want to do an element build. Can I do that? You can do an element build as Warrior if you like. Definitely could. I probably will do that at some point too. I think I'm gonna do like a fire warrior at some point too. We'll see. All right, boys. It is past 11. I gotta get some rest. I gotta get some food. Get some rest. We'll be back at it again soon. Tomorrow in the morning, ideally, nice and early. We'll get some gym time in, perhaps. Maybe just dive right into the PoE pumps. Get this guy level 92, and then maybe maybe we can just go ahead and plan to get my Ascendancy done tomorrow. Because 92 gives me... I mean, I'm kind of already good on my single target spec. But we could find something to do with 92 for single target damage. Who knows? Something. And then my AoE spec, I would just probably put these 2 points in. I like the idea of going up here, but I don't know if I'll really do it. I mean, close damage is not bad, but we're gonna run out of points. We'll figure something out. I could maybe even just go, oh yeah, we'll just do this. 1, 2. We'll do elemental damage and we'll do increased damage with hits against ignited enemies. That'll be juicy. Big damn, big damn. What's up, Shonen? We're actually calling it a night right now. But again, glad to have you guys here. Thanks for pumping us up. If you enjoy the stream, follow the stream. Also take a moment and play Mob Classic. Yeah, when it comes out, yeah. Take a moment and go show the build video some love. That would be amazing. I'd appreciate that. But we'll see you guys tomorrow for more games and gains and PoE pumps. Be a good time. We'll see you then. Peace.